What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today it is England against Slovakia, last 16 of the Euros. And glad to be back with the community as well. I've been away for 8 days over there in America, holiday with the family. Had a great time over there in Orlando and Miami. Want to say a big thank you to everyone who sent birthday wishes on Monday. Was it Monday? I think it was, yeah, Monday. So really appreciate that. And, you know, I put out a few bits of content while I was over there. Got Cruz involved in the video that I did at Disney World as well. So well done to him. And yeah, that was that, people. We're back to the streams. And Arsenal content will be back tomorrow. 2 p.m. Yeah, there's no 2 p.m. games anymore. There's no 5 o'clock, 5 and 8, I think it is now. So big up to everyone. Welcome back, bro. You were missed out. I appreciate it. You know what, man? To be fair, I haven't missed a lot, have I? Let's be totally honest, man. We haven't signed anybody and we haven't sold anybody. So it's not exactly like I've missed a whole heap of content and, you know, loads of things are happening, and I'd be a bit gutted if we'd gone and signed someone major while I was away. But let's be honest, we're in the same situation we were before. We haven't sold anybody, we haven't signed anybody, so I didn't miss too much, to be honest. As I said in one of those videos, what I've been told is, and listen, this isn't no inside information. This is actually what's out there. Is Arsenal are not going to sign anybody until July. Now, July is tomorrow. The reality is, because of profit and sustainability, it goes from July the 1st till June the 30th of the following year, which is today. From tomorrow, it ends up going back to square one, so your books can be balanced out again. So I think Arsenal will start doing business from tomorrow. Now, it is frustrating because pre-season starts in 3 weeks. And that's in terms of the tour. The actual pre-season in this country starts in, I think, around 12 or 13 days. You always want to see new players brought back in, you know, and go on pre-season tour. It looks like we're going to get our business done late. Now, there were a lot of people in the comments, oh, why are you frustrated? You know, other teams aren't doing business. I always say I focus on Arsenal. I'm not really interested in what other teams are doing. We didn't win anything last season. In fact, we haven't won anything for the last 4 seasons. So we've got to look at ourselves. I'm not interested. Oh, people are going, yeah, but Man City haven't signed anyone. I said, yeah, but Man City won the league last year. So they're not in as much of a rush as we are. But let's hope they get their business done. I'm nervous about Arsenal, I'm going to be honest. We'll talk about it in more detail tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I've got a lot of things to talk about. Arsenal being linked today with Jadon Sancho. Apparently, Man United have offered him to Arsenal. We're going to talk about that in more detail tomorrow. Marcel, bless up, Curtis. Happy belated, my guy. More life. Wish I'd ran into you in Orlando while you was out. But all good. I'll catch you another time. Big up, bro. Orlando, great city, by the way. Been there a couple of times. Loved it in Miami as well, man. Anthony, welcome back. Hope you and the family love Florida. I got a lot of family there. Ain't been Orlando in a minute. You've been missed. Time suffering to watch England. Big up, bro. Appreciate all the nice messages. South London's finest. Welcome back, Big C. Hope you had a good time. I'm fully recharged. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm actually glad that Arsenal didn't do a lot while I was away, because I just thought, you know, when you go away, you think, oh, something big happens, man. I want to do a live stream. And I do feel refreshed now, ready to go. Let's finish this Euros. Plenty of live content, Arsenal content. We'll go on the tour of the US in a few weeks as well. And then we'll get down to business. Arsenal need to win trophies this year, that's for sure. Yeah, rumours about Arsenal expanding the stadium as well, which is interesting. I wouldn't mind that. To 75,000. Next time you come to Miami, have a meet. That's my neck of the... Hey, Miami's sick, man. Great city. Really enjoyed it. Big up Rauledo, said birthday today, totally hanging from last night, but we'll be watching the stream. Happy birthday, bro. Big up yourself. And listen, we're not encouraging drinking on here, but yeah, sometimes you have to celebrate with a little drink. I think it was Anthony Williams sent me a video of a goat, an actual goat in Jamaica, being fed red stripe by its owner. And I know I say we're going to need some more red stripe. I didn't mean to feed the animals. It is what it is. It is what it is. While I was over there, I was watching the Copa America, which isn't going well for Jamaica. They're heading home pretty much soon. Hasn't gone well for them. And I watched the Euros, and I'm watching games over there, and I'm like, wow, exciting game. Georgia against Portugal, Germany against Denmark. And then you watch England, and you're like, what the hell is this? What is this? Like, for real, I was watching this thing of England, and it was like Harry Kane, top goal scorer in the Bundesliga, Jude Bellingham, La Liga player of the season, Phil Foden, Premier League player of the season. You got Saka, who scored 16 league goals last season, Declan Rice, who was outstanding, second in PFA player of the year. And then you watch them and you're like, what the hell is this guy doing with this team? They are garbage to watch. Absolute garbage. And they've got an easier run of the draw. They could actually get to the final. Whether they'll win it or not, I don't know. But if they could sort their act out, who knows? They could actually do something. Switzerland in the quarterfinal. Potentially, I think it's possibly Turkey, Austria, Romania, Holland in the semi-final. And then whoever in the final. Could be France, could be Germany, could be Spain. But they're so poor to watch. It's unbelievable. I'm not actually even that confident they'll make a semi-final or a final, but they have to win today. If they can't beat this team, there's something seriously wrong. Don't forget, people, today's video is sponsored by Proton VPN. They are sponsoring today's show and will be sponsoring all the England games moving forward. Fantastic VPN. I've just been to America. I couldn't get the BBC and ITV over there. I used Proton VPN, and I was able to watch the Euros over there on my tablet and so on and so forth. Used by over 100 million people. If you use the code CurtisShawTV, they're offering 1 month free on the 1-year plan and 3 months free on the 2-year plan. Use the link. It's the pinned comment. It's in the description below. Big up to Proton VPN for supporting the channel. Download the app. Keep yourself safe this summer and beyond. Let's have a look at the England team. Let's have a look at the England team. And again, isn't it interesting, people? And people think that I use this too often. But ain't it funny when England don't perform, it's Arsenal players who are criticised. It's funny that, isn't it? It's funny. Really funny that. Saka. Oh, Saka. Saka's letting us down. Drop him. Play Saka at left back. Saka's the problem. Oh, that's funny, mate. What about Phil Foden playing left wing? What about Phil Foden, Premier League Player of the Year last season? Oh, we're not going to talk about Phil Foden on the left. Who hasn't got past one fullback all tournament. Not done nothing. We won't mention that. No problem. Oh, Declan Rice. Declan Rice hasn't been good enough in midfield. He's so poor in midfield for England, Declan Rice. Oh, that's funny. Who's he played next to in this tournament? Trent, a right back. So he's been babysitting a right back, yeah? Oh, cool. Conor Gallagher, yeah? Headless Chicken, B-Tech, Jordan Henderson, 45 minutes, dragged him. Probably never play again. Oh, yeah, that guy, the ponytail merchant. Today, Kobbie Mainoo starts. No problem. I like Kobbie. I think Kobbie should have played next to Rice from early in the tournament. He's actually a quality midfielder, high on confidence. But no, it's Declan Rice's fault, despite the fact, along with Rodri, this is the best number 6 in the Premier League this season. But it's Arsenal players' fault, yeah? It's our fault. Jude Bellingham, Ballon d'Or nomination. Where's he been since the first game? Where's he been since the first game? Where's the Real Madrid form? No problem. But it's the Arsenal players' fault, right? It's the Arsenal players' fault. Righty, you know, talking about play Saka at left back. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? You're feeding into the media hatred towards the football. Yeah, play Saka at left back. Why? Why do you want to play Saka at left back? When's the last time Saka played at left back? He scored 16 goals last year. What's the problem? I don't want to see Saka at left back. Don't feed into it, Righty, bro. What are they doing to you? Righty growing up was one of my heroes at Arsenal. A couple of weeks ago, Donny was wearing all kinds of funny clothes. And now you're talking about Saka at left back. Talk about Harry Kane. Talk about Harry Kane. What's Harry Kane doing? Top goal scorer in the Bundesliga. What's he doing? Nah, man, I'm not having it. Protect our players. Bond these lot. That's Southgate tax, people. The man's got player of the year players all over the pitch stinking out the place. So surely, how come these lot don't want to talk about Southgate? Oh, I get it, Gary Neville. You played for England with Southgate. I get that. Cool. Ian Wright, yeah, you lot are all friends with Southgate. No problem. No problem. And listen, I don't mind criticism. That's fair. I think it's actually fair for people to say, you know, this player, that player needs to improve. And I've got no problem. Palmer looked good when he came on, so Saka should be under pressure. I've got no problem with that conversation. Don't say stupid things like put Saka at left back, bro. That's ridiculous. You might as well play Kane in CDM then, because he spent half the time playing in CDM anyway. This is not an individual problem. This is a collective problem. England, go and watch. When you watch an England game, they look miserable. They're not excited to play because of the system, because of the setup. Foden is a centre attacking midfielder, or off the right, he's playing on the left. Trippier's a right back, he's playing at left back. You've had Rice next to right backs. It's all over the place. Let's hope today it comes together, right? I do want, I want to see England win. Listen, I want to see Righty on the channel someday as well. It's very difficult. I've heard for a long time you will always struggle to get Righty on any YouTube channel. But it is what it is. Listen, Wright is one of my favourite ever Arsenal players. But still, I felt it was a silly comment. Listen, England team, Pickford in goal, Walker at right back, Trippier left back, Stones and Guy at centre back. The back four's been all right. That's not the issue. They can defend. The midfield, Kobbie Mainoo plays next to Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham in the 10, Saka on the right, Foden on the left, Harry Kane up front. Is this England team ever going to click? Because I'm not being funny. They've got a fantastic route to the final, but are they capable of doing it? Are they capable? Ain't it funny, by the way, Granit Xhaka all of a sudden looks like a world-class centre midfielder. It took us like 5 years to get anything from Granit Xhaka. All of a sudden, the guy looks like... Honestly, Granit Xhaka in this tournament has been one of the best centre midfielders in this tournament. Every time I watch him put in a performance, I'm just like... What's gone on here, people? It's like going out with a girl who's a bang average 6 out of 10. And all of a sudden, she's gone gym. She's, and now she's a 9 out of 10. She's had the BBL. She's in the gym. She's fixed up. And you say, "Bro, what happened there?" Xhaka's balling out the place. For 5 years, I said, get this fraud out of this football club. Now, the man's bossing games, scoring goals, going invincible. He's going to get in team of the tournament. They'll probably beat England in the quarterfinal. It's mad. I couldn't stand Granit Xhaka for 5 years. I said, get rid of this fraud. Take anything. Now look at him. He looks like a world beater. It's unbelievable. Man's left, won the title, bossing it for Switzerland. It's crazy. It just shows, don't it, how important the system is. The system is crazy. Can you imagine? Xhaka and Rice pivot. Could have been outrageous for us. You might be right, CM. Maybe for too many years we played him too defensive. He gets forward for Switzerland. He's on the edge of the box. But is what it is. Hey, the analogies, man. You know what I'm talking. We've been there, people. Them glow-ups. Them glow-ups when they leave you, man. You know what I mean? Jay Dizzle, mind our business. Ill with the rest. He will be with the rest. Big up C-Unit, happy B-Day. Big up, bro. Lee Burnell, big up Big C. C-Unit business, rude boy. England better fix up today. Let's hope so. And big up Sam Bond, who's rejoined as a member. I'm sure he was a member anyway, bro. So big up your damn self. Let me quickly show the Slovakia team. I don't want to do them dirty by not showing the team. Dubravka in goal. Pekarik, Vavro, Skriniar and Hanko. Duda, Lobotka, Kuka, Schranz, Strelek, and Haraslin. Listen, I don't want to be disrespectful. There's a lot of players there you would quick sell on FIFA and get your coins. Skriniar's their star player. The game is underway, people. The game is underway. It's England against Slovakia. Give me a score predictions. I'm going for 2-0 to England. I don't know if it will be exciting, but I'm going to go for a 2-0 England win. I think they'll get a goal and then maybe scrape another one towards the end. There are some good players there. I don't want to be disrespectful. Lobotka at Napoli was very accomplished. Skriniar's a defender I've wanted at Arsenal for a long time. I rate him highly. Dubravka, we know in the Premier League, they're well organised. And sometimes just a well-organised machine can get the better of individual brilliance. Remember when England lost to Iceland all them years ago? So, but yeah, good to be back with the community, man. Let me see your predictions. 3-2, 2-1, 2-0 Slovakia and riots in England. 3-0 England. What did you make of Kane coming for Lineker for criticising the players? I think the players have to just focus, man. I think as football players, if you play at the top level and you're not playing well and you're criticised, you've got to take it, man. Like, and that, if you play well, in football, if you play well, you will get praised. The newspapers will celebrate you. You will get all the praise. If you play bad, you will be criticised. Now, we know the British media is terrible. They make out every player's world class and blah, blah, blah. And then when it goes wrong, they tear them down. Answer the critics by winning a tournament, by doing something. They've been shocking in this tournament. Absolutely shocking. I'm watching Georgia play in a more expansive and exciting way than England. So, look what Ronaldinho said about Brazil. Ronaldinho came out, didn't he, and hammered the Brazilian national team. R9 Ronaldo says he prefers watching tennis to watching Brazil play. Individual brilliance is lacking at the moment. It really is. Desperately lacking. It's not the players' fault. I actually think, in a crazy way, and I hope I'm wording this in the right way, I think Pep Guardiola is a gift and a curse to this modern generation of football. I actually think Pep is a gift and a curse. He's a gift in that Barcelona team with Messi, this Man City team and the dominance, that is the gift of Pep, right? I also think it's a curse, and it's not his fault. It's the sheep mentality in football. Every coach now copies Pep. Pep does that, I'll do that. Ball playing goalkeeper. Fullbacks who invert. Oh, wow. Gay gets caught out there. The back pass was short, and it's a yellow card. Everybody wants to play like Pep. How do you beat Pep doing Pep's style of football? It doesn't make sense. Everybody wants to be like Mike. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan business. R9 said that about football as a whole. Oh, was it? I thought he just said, I thought it was only Brazil. Individual brilliance is lacking severely now. Everything is keep the ball, U-shaped football. You look at England, it goes there, comes back to the fullback, goes across the pitch, goes to the winger, comes back. It's U-shaped football. Wingers, they don't even run at fullbacks as much anymore. It's crazy. It's not actually Pep's fault. Pep's style of football is outstanding. It's the fact that everybody is copying it. To beat Pep's style of football, you've got to do the opposite almost. You look at the teams that have beat him over the years, they've played different football. Ball whipped in, Slovakia get on the end of it, and he goes out for a goal kick. Slow start there by England. You look at the teams that have beaten Pep over the years. Mourinho at Real Madrid. Mourinho at Inter Milan. Defensive, hit you on the counter-attack. Antonio Conte at Chelsea. Five-man defence. Hit you on the counter-attack. Do you know what I mean? Jurgen Klopp, high press, quick football. That's how you defeat Pep's football. And I've said for a long time, I think Arsenal need to play a little bit different at times. Saka loses the ball there. Ant said, I hope you had a good birthday and a good holiday. Appreciate that. Euros make me miss Arsenal. Yeah, I'm not particularly enjoying the Euros that much. Certainly not England. Slovakia on the attack. Ball out wide, whipped across. Oh, just wide. All over the place. All over the place, England. Kyle Walker bombing on. He's high up the pitch. Stones gets dragged out. Walker doesn't recover. No, he doesn't recover. 2v1 against Stones. Is it a shot? Is it a cross? Ends up going about a yard wide. For me, honestly, my mentality with this England team, they might win today. They're not winning this competition, not playing like this. I'm not even sure they'd beat Switzerland in the quarterfinal. I certainly don't think they would beat a France, but you never know. Football's strange. Remember when Portugal won the Euros? They finished third in their group. They were bang average. And somehow they won the whole tournament. But I'd be very surprised. There's no guarantees they'll even win this game, to be honest. The ball gets moved too slow. Kyle Walker over the top looking for Saka. Lovely touch. Come on, Bukayo. Shut all these frauds up. Go on, Bukayo. Pulls it back to Jude Bellingham. He's going to get caught. Come on, Jude. Cobby wins it back. Saka, right-hand side. What's he got? Mainu. Back to Saka. Bukayo Saka. Oh, slightly heavy touch. It goes away from him. I'm telling you, man. I'm just in my Arsenal zone right now. I'm in my Arsenal zone, Pierre. What? Saka gets a yellow card for what? That was a nice little link on. I'm so glad Cobby Mainoo's playing. He's a baller, man. Portugal has CR7, England has Gareth. Yeah, Ronaldo basically manages. Dre said, great run by Saka and Jude does nothing. Oh, it was Mainoo who got booked. He stood on the guy's foot. You don't want that, do you? Centre midfielder gets booked after 6 minutes. Yeah, I'm back home now. I'm glad and I'm not glad. I'm glad it's always nice to be back home, get back to business, cool. I'm not glad because Cruz had a football tournament this morning and I had to wear a jacket because there was a little light rain. It was also quite cold. And I'm like, 3 days ago, I was on Miami Beach. Do you know what I'm saying? And today I'm in the rain wearing a jacket. It is what it is, though, people. Back to business, man. Back to business. Slovakia look confident on the ball. Again, Rice has to recover. At least Mainu is next to him. Oh, anyone who's... Oh, Slovakia again. Oh, good block by Stones. They were all over England. Ball whipped in all the way across. Goes out for a goal kick, man. England... Getting moved to by Slovakia. Madness. Cruz did well today. He played well. His team lost on penalties in the final, though. Not on penalties. No, it wasn't penalties. They lost 1-0 in the final. But he did well. He was top scorer for his team. But it is what it is. We only came back yesterday, so... Yeah, anyone... that was my first time going to Miami. I've been close to Miami before, but I haven't actually been there. And wow, what a city. I'm sure a lot of you in the comments have been there. I know some of you even live there, but wow, what a city Miami is. I've got to go back there. Unbelievable city. And then, yeah, did Disney World and all of that stuff. So, yeah, it was good family time. Good family time. Pre-season, I'll be there, yeah. LA, Philadelphia. Miami's unreal, man. Absolutely crazy. I need to go back there for longer. Yeah, England in possession. Here's Jude Bellingham. Saka gives it to him. Bellingham. Oh, great ball. Trippier. Oh, my days. Wow. He skies it. That one might have left the stadium. That one might have left the stadium. That is horrific. That is an awful shot. He gets under it. That's like a rugby conversion. South Beach is different. Yeah, South Beach is a different vibe, innit? It's not really family vibe, South Beach. Miami Beach a bit more. Anybody call you Big Me? A few people say that, you know. Get Cruz to the carpet. Oh, I'd love to, man. I'd love to. That was awful from Trippier, man. Hey, big up George Guna. It's his birthday today. My birthday was on Monday, bro. So happy birthday to you. Slovakia look comfortable. I'm telling you, if you're playing against England now, you know their confidence levels are low. It's Cobby Mainu who's got booked already, so that's going to hold him back in terms of running around putting challenges in. Uncle Whoop, what's your favourite American city? It's tough, man. They're great for different reasons. My three favourites, right? New York for the vibe and spirit. Oh, good play, Kobe Mainu. Harry Kane. Guess out wide. This is a chance. Kyle Walker. The ball's bobbling everywhere. That is an awful cross, man, from Walker. Three favourite American cities I've been to, I would say New York for the spirit. New York's just crazy, man. Miami was unbelievable. And I loved Orlando. I've been Orlando before. But I love Orlando. I think with the family, Orlando is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There's loads to do as well. Miami was good. Sports Genius said, Big C, I heard Miami is sketchy. I mean, listen, it might be. I was doing up tourists, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure every city is. There's parts that are sketchy, you know. But if you're doing up the tourist thing, and you know, I always say when I go with like friends and stuff, I like to go to the ghetto just to see what it's like. But I don't do that when I'm with the family. I was very much doing up tourist. You know what I'm saying? So I go Miami, Orlando, and New York, but I haven't been everywhere. Oh, he's got the wrong side of Walker. It's Slovakia. What a block that is, and cleared off the line. Mark Guy, what a block. They're getting moved to. Saka gets brought down. Free kick to Slovakia. They're all over the place, England. They are all over the place. Get Kyle Walker out of this team, mate. Get Trent at right back. He's awful. He's done, man. Walker, that recovery pace, look, it's not there. He's probably 86 pace on FIFA now. He used to be like 93 pace. Big C, you watching as a neutral? Listen, I want England to win, but I'm not. You ain't going to hear me get hyped up. This ain't going to be like an Arsenal watch-along. Florida heat does me. Oh, the humidity in Florida. Jeez. Next level humidity, man. This England team have 18 chemistry. They're a mess. Free kick to Slovakia now. In swinger. England can't keep the ball. Whipped him back post. Headed away, John Stones. Gets caught there. Trippier, free kick. Ref's going to give a yellow card. Mainu is so good. I love Kobe Mainu. I would genuinely love him at Arsenal. Walker offers nothing without that recovery pace. Time to get him out this team. Taunting me with a coffee mug. I'll pay for them. Oh, my. Listen, before Arsenal season starts, I promise you guys I'll sort it. Yeah, the humidity in Florida is insane. But you know what? When you come back and it's raining and it's cold, I'll take the humidity over this. If you live there, maybe you probably get, you know, used to it and stuff. But I'd rather that than this cold weather, man. Cormac said, do England not have any natural left-footed left-back? Bro, it's insane. They've got Tyreek Mitchell. They've got Ben Chilwell. Like, you've taken Luke Shaw as the only natural left-back. The guy hasn't played for 2 months. So how are you going to get him fit quick enough to play in a Euros knockout game? Are you going to play him against Switzerland in a quarter-final when he hasn't played for 2 months? The actual squad that Southgate picked was crazy. I don't care what anyone says. He should have picked Rashford. You haven't got enough wingers that can run in behind, that have got pace. Kane dropped steep. He wants wingers who can run beyond him. Son was great with Kane because he ran in behind. Leroy Sané and them guys have done well with Kane because they run. England don't have no runners. Saka prefers the ball feet. Foden drifts into the middle. So it doesn't make sense. He should have taken wingers that could run to play next to Kane. So I would have taken Rashford. 2060. The merch is coming, man. We'll get there. Tony's there just for vibes, bro. I don't know what he's there for. They're putting him in YouTube videos rapping with Declan Rice. I'm like, what's the guy there for? What's your thoughts on Eddie linked to Crystal Palace? Get it done. Get it done as soon as possible. Rashford is at home laughing. I bet he's fuming, bro. Mexico's been a pain to watch. They need to win tonight to qualify. Big up Seattle's America. America was amazing. Mexico. They beat Jamaica, though. Big up Christian. Thoughts on rumours of mysterious German to Arsenal? I haven't heard about that, Guna Carlos. I'll have a look. 2 o'clock show tomorrow. Troy said, have we had a shot on target? Southgate is useless. I don't think they have had a shot on target. Typical England, Troy. Gotenelli, big up. Miss Arsenal football. I do appreciate when I watch England how well Arsenal actually move the ball. Because some of this football is dreadful. USA lost to Panama. I saw that. It was on in a bar when I was over there. I heard a lot of the American fans fuming. They weren't happy about it. Ball over the top. Goes out for a throw in. England are absolutely dreadful. This is absolutely brutal to watch. They are so poor. It's unbelievable. If they ever manage to win this Euros playing like this, I'll be sure. What's happening to Kyle Walker? Oof. Wow. Bellingham wins the ball, but clatters into the player and gets a yellow card. That's now 2 of the England 3 midfielders on yellow cards. Bellingham and Mainu. This doesn't look good for England, I'm telling you. Apparently Pickford's nursing. Oh, no, he didn't get the ball. Look at the pitch all cutting up, man. It's poor. It's really, really poor. Somebody just said there, did you see Havertz last night? If ever something summed up Havertz, he does like a Zidane-style turn on the halfway line. And you're like, oh my days, what a turn, what a player. One-on-one with a goalkeeper. You're like, just finish it. Have the highlights reel. And he chips it wide. And that kind of sums up Kai Havertz. You know, a moment of real top quality and then a moment of garbage afterwards. You know what I mean? It's like, it kind of sums him up, man. That's the problem. The killer instinct isn't there. That's why I don't believe Arsenal can win a Premier League with Havertz up front, because you can't miss that chance after you do that turn. You're meant to just slot that in or take it round the goalkeeper. England are poor, man. I mean, look, Bellingham's basically up front and Kane's behind. Kane's in midfield. All good, bro. Big up, Damien. I'm good. Can't complain. His performance yesterday only proved further we need a striker. 100%. Probably not for Arsenal. They're probably so hyped off the turn. I've seen Arsenal accounts online saying, oh, Arteta's unlocked Havertz. I'm like, bro, he scored 2 penalties. He's missing sitters. But, Dre, you're right. He's not a striker. It's very hard to just become a striker. Most of the best strikers are born natural goal scorers. They have an instinct that can't be bought. You can nurture it and develop it, but you're born with it. Strikers are different. They finish without thinking. Havertz doesn't have that. That's why I don't think he's the answer up front. Yeah, he can get some numbers, but I don't think he's the answer. I think Arsenal still need to buy. Thierry, yeah, that's a fair one. Remember, Thierry did play up front at times when he was younger, but he kind of flirted between playing out wide and up front. But yeah, that one you can take that one. Yeah, I don't know how he's unlocked. Big up Kim, who's gifted a Curtis Shaw TV membership. Really appreciate that. Here's Bukayo Saka. Right hand side. The lack of movement is astonishing. It's unbelievable how poor this team is to watch. Rice whips it in, headed away. Do you know what's annoying me about this England team, right? You've got 2 players in this England team from Arsenal who, okay, Saka wasn't at his best this season, but he produced very good numbers. And you've got Declan Rice. That's a great tackle by Rice. You've got Declan Rice, who had a fantastic season at Arsenal. They would have finished the season with confidence. Maybe they wouldn't have enjoyed, obviously, the fact we didn't win the league. But they would have been confident that, look how good I played. And I'm like, this England stuff better not hurt their confidence. Also, you're going to tire them out as well. Declan Rice doing marathons in midfield. This is the first game he's really had a proper centre mid next to him. Great tackle by Rice. Wins the ball, writes off the player, no foul. I worry every time I see an Arsenal player go into a challenge. Tammy Steels said, thank you for the membership. The gifted membership, you got that. Big up to you. I swear this guy Mope is just a full-time troll, isn't he? He's a bit annoying. He is a bit annoying. With pace, I think you can play across the front line. Without pace like Havertz, you have to stick to one position. That's why players like Henry, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Ronaldo. Yeah, I hear you. When you're quick and you're a winger, you can probably go up front and, you know. No, it says, big up Curtis. Hope you enjoyed your holiday. I just got back from Morocco. I'm ready for the Premier League. Yeah, man. I thought the Euros started off really well. It's got a bit more boring. Maybe it's because the knockouts now. And the teams, the quality. Oh, what is Kyle Walker doing? Gives it away. Luckily, Stones wins it back. Kyle Walker's having a stinker today. Mope, a bit of a clown. Yeah, I don't. He's a bit annoying. He's a bit annoying. I'd take Walker off. He's poor. He's nowhere near as good on the ball as Trent. The one thing you used to let him off with, he say, oh, no problem. His recovery pace will get him out of trouble. Now he's getting outpaced by people who don't even look that quick. Yeah, the group stage was very good. But I don't know. Abel said, doing my driving test tomorrow. Good luck, bro. You know what my mentality was when I did my driving test? It was a long time ago. But my mentality of the driving test was, when I sit down in that car, I've passed this driving test unless something goes wrong. So that's the mentality. Oh, good play by Jude Bellingham. Here's a chance. Oh, England appealing for a penalty. Comes back to Bellingham. Bodies in the area. It's blocked. Poor cross. Trippier, in-swinger. Kane! Oh, heads it wide. Is that a corner? I think he's giving a goal kick. Unless you do something wrong, you've passed your driving test from the minute you sit down. Just stay calm. Hopefully you're good. If you pass, let us know. Would you trade Havertz for Cole Palmer? I mean, I like Palmer more as a player. I just don't know where you would play him if you got him at Arsenal. That's the only problem. They were checking for a penalty there. They've given a corner. IMDC, please can we talk about Rice not being a world-class six? He's a ball-carrying 8 all days. The legs in midfield, part A replacement is key. I think that's the long-term plan. I think Arsenal will go for a 6. There's more of them available. Ball whipped in. It's up in the air. Headed away. Comes out of the box. Kobbie Mainoo. Good strike. Puts it over. Very confident. Kobbie Mainoo, the third youngest player to play for England in the knockout stage of a tournament. The third youngest player to play for England, start for England in the knockout stage. The 2 youngest, Wayne Rooney and Michael Owen. I just saw some highlights video there. How good was Michael Owen and Wayne Rooney? Especially for me, Rooney in that first tournament against France, when the man's flicking the ball over Thuram and Desailly and he nutmegs Zidane. I'm like, yo, that brother Wayne Rooney, you know, he should have been one of the best. I mean, he had a great tournament, but I'm talking like Ballon d'Or level. He was that good. What was the best international tournament you've watched? Oh, France 98 was really good. I liked 2002 World Cup as well. That was when Brazil beat England, wasn't it? I like that one. International football is not great, let's be honest. It's a lot more slow and methodical. Here comes Slovakia, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. 1-0 to Slovakia. There we go. If there's somebody who can mess things up, it is definitely Gareth Southgate. And it is 1-0 to Slovakia. Southgate definitely drinks tap water. He definitely eats his fruit without washing it. He definitely eats plain boiled chicken with plain boiled rice. He definitely eats the back bread. He is dry. He's crusty. He's garbage. This guy could genuinely turn £1 million into 50 pence. What the hell is that? Oh, you split your... Great finish. You know what? Great finish. I told you, people, I got money on France to win the Euros. I'm looking after my investment. Look at the state of that. Look at that, man. It's a great finish outside of the... Get this fraud out of the football club. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. Southgate's a joke, mate. He's an absolute joke. Listen, the players have to take some responsibility. As our good friend Kev said. Kev, it's the players, Curtis. But it's also the manager, Kev. It's also the manager. Split apart. Outside of the foot. 1-0. Get Kyle Walker off at half-time. He needs to make 3 changes at half-time, at least. This team's a mess. This Foden left wing is a joke, mate. It is pathetic. Sack him at half-time. They'll be home by the end of this game. This guy is a joke. This is worse than Iceland. The thing is, because of the power of social media and that now, this will be worse. This will be. They deserve to be losing. They deserve to be. They're garbage. Guy's got £1 billion worth of talent on the pitch. He ain't got a clue. Thoughts on... Hey, Bronny James, yeah? Bronny and Bron. How iconic is that, by the way? Get Mike Bassett in, lads. England are. How can you be this poor with this much talent? It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Rooney for the England. Hey, bro, HR, if you're not trolling, you might need. You're getting a 3-minute timeout for that. You need to consider. If you're trolling, no problem. Bronny 4 points average. But listen, I know I'm just quickly talking about basketball here. How iconic is it going to be when LeBron is 2v1 and LeBron throws the ball in the air and Bronny dunks it? Like that. That's all they want. Let's be real. Bronny is probably not even ready for the NBA like that and playing for the Lakers. But when they've got a 2v1 and Bron throws that up, you know, and Bronny slam dunks it, you're going to be talking about maybe that one of the most iconic basketball pictures you've ever seen. Crazy. TM101, I got back from Miami 2 days before you posted. Good to see you back. The heat and scenery are ridiculous. What a city, bro. What a city. And I did a few touristy things like, you know, the boat, Biscayne Bay and all that stuff. But unbelievable. For me, right, everything... Every cloud has a silver lining. I want England to win this game. But if they get knocked out, Saka and Declan Rice are back. Unscathed. I don't want them suffering in this stupidity that this manager... Because if they play like this, even if they get through today, they'll be out against Switzerland. And if they get past them, they'll be out against Holland. So, this manager ain't got the nerve to change things. Southgate's also doing a driving test, driving me insane and testing my patience. Big up Beresford Productions. Alex Kim, I desperately want England to be out. Like I said, man, I put money on the French to win anyway. I'm looking for Kylian Mbappe and then, man, to start going crazy. They will sell enough jerseys to cover Bronny's salary. 100%. What it says, James Jr., number 9. Let's face it, they drafted him to keep his dad there. Because, you know, LeBron might have left. It's crazy. He does a podcast with that guy, JJ. he's got the job as the coach, and then they've brought his son there. Let's be real, the Lakers aren't winning anything next season. They've done it for PR. Even Arsenal can't keep up with that PR. Arteta, that's like signing Arteta's son. They probably will sign him eventually. He has got kids, hasn't he? But yeah, man, England, shambles, mate. Absolute shambles. Absolute shambles. This guy, mate. England have been absolutely dreadful. It's funny, there was people today saying, oh, England will win 4-5-0. I said, are you sure? They've scored 2 goals all tournament. I actually said 2-0. I'm wrong. I thought defensively they'd be able to keep them out. They are dreadful. What would I do to fix this game? Kyle Walker's dragged straight away. He's having a stinker of a game. He's off for Trent. Do you play Rice as a lone 6 and play Bellingham and Foden as 2 8s? Or do you just leave Rice next to Mainu, take Foden off, put Gordon on the left, at least he can run? I don't even know. I don't know. LeBron said he wanted to retire, not before he played with his son. It was always happening. Yeah. Yeah, I heard Lakers want Klay Thompson. Here's Saka, right-hand side, 1v1. He needs to be quick. Drifts it in. It goes over Foden's head. Kept in by Trippier, does well. Come on, man. I don't think they've even had a shot on goal. Whipped in. Awful. Kane whips it over Saka's head. Out for a goal kick. Wow. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe how bad they are. I actually can't believe how bad this team is. Cole Palmer, man. They have not treated that guy. That guy is an absolute baller. I don't care what anyone says. He's just got that individual bit of magic. He should be on the pitch somewhere. Southgate is a diabolical manager. How is he still in England job? Is a miracle. The authorities are all about PR, and he's good at that. He is. He wears a waistcoat and speaks well. They love that. England deserves to go out, says Gotanelli. Bro, I go through enough as an Arsenal fan. I'm not going to allow myself to get stressed out about England. I didn't expect England to win this tournament, so I won't allow myself to get caught up in what goes off. Agree, Palmer is magic. Palmer is a baller. Absolute baller. Foden is world class, they say. Sometimes that Pep system protects you a little bit. You know? But on the left, Foden on the left is ridiculous. Musiala, the real star boy, he's an absolute baller, he is. See how when he gets the ball, he's just enjoying himself. I watched Germany play last night. I just see Musiala enjoying himself. Musiala looks like when you was in school and you was the best player on the playground, in your wallabies, mashing up your school shoes, your kickers, and you're just dribbling past like 7 players. That's how Musiala's playing. England players look miserable. They don't even look happy. It's crazy. Here's Jude Bellingham. Drives into the area. Needs to cross it. It's blocked. It's a corner. That's the best they've done so far. I think clubs have messed up because Musiala seemed like there was a possibility he was going to leave when Thomas Tuchel was there. Now that he's gone, sounds like he might stay. I would pay 100 million plus for Musiala, but I don't think he's going to leave. And if he does leave, I think other clubs would come in for him. Yeah, Kane's in midfield doing up Lacazette. I don't know what he's doing. I'd take Kane off as well. I'd take Kane off. He's been awful in this tournament. In swinging free corner. Oh! Headed away another corner. Dubravka looks so dodgy from corners. Pods were good, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even capping. I didn't even have kickers all the time. I think I got kickers as I got a bit older. But yeah, man, let me not cap. I was probably wearing pods and that. Ball whipped in by Trippier. Flicked on. Goal kick. Oh, in fact, he's given a free kick. Harold Payne. Listen, we know now there's a curse with Harry Payne, mate. You know, this guy plays for Tottenham. His whole career doesn't win a damn thing. You've got Bayern Munich win usually the league every single year. Harry Payne turns up, they don't win a damn thing, and Leverkusen go invincible. And now he goes on international duty. England get the easier side of the draw. And look, they can't do anything. There's so many England players. Trippier hasn't played well. Not a natural left back. I'm not even blaming Trippier. Trippier's like 33, 34. How old's Kieran Trippier? The guy's 33, playing out of position in the Euros. This guy's got Mitchell, natural left back, and Ben Chilwell sitting at home. They're probably in Ibiza with Grealish. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Oh, Cobby looking for sack. You know the worrying thing about this performance? The England players look like they're giving up. They look like they don't know how to get out of this situation. I've never seen this. I've never seen this. I've never seen a team this good. HR said I was trolling Saliba's game. Big up, my bro. Big up. So it's all banter. Eric said Florida is hot as two screws. Hey, relax, bro. Yeah, all right. It's very humid, we'll say, out there. But what was we on about? I've never seen an England team with this much quality with so little idea of what to do. They've got no idea. Kyle Walker is 34 years of age. He's not going to be that quick forever. Get him out of this team. Trippier is 33. He's had a bang average season. You're playing him left back. The system is a joke. You're making top quality players look poor. Honestly, Southgate should be a magician. He's made the England team disappear. They should call him David Blaine. It's wild. It's absolutely mad what this guy's doing. Ivory Coast sacked their manager during AFCON. People think I'm bantering when I say I would sack Southgate during the tournament. If England get through this game, I would sack him. I would sack him after this. Give it to Mourinho. Give it to Wenger. Give Pep 5 million and say, just give us the rest of the tournament. I don't know. Do something. But don't leave this fraud. But they'll keep him because he talks well and he wears a waistcoat. And he might get away with it this game. But he might not get away with it. Southgate is too loyal to the players. It will cost him the job. Yep. Free kick to England, right-hand side. I don't think England have had a shot on target. I don't think they've had one shot. Amazing how England have 1/3 of the team playing out of position. Exactly. That's the manager, bro. Listen, I want England to win just to, you know, I want it becomes a more enjoyable competition with them in it. Just to have that hype of, you know, being in England and they're still in it, but they don't deserve to be in it. No shots on target. Free kick whipped in, set it up in the air. They haven't won anything from set, but not one shot on target. 2 shots off target. Kirbishley is a better manager than Southgate. I don't even disagree. I agree. Rice heads it up in the air. Dubravka punches it out. Players on the floor with head injuries. 7 minutes to go. You're not wrong. Kirbishley want a bad manager. Charlton was it? Back in the day. West Ham. Curbs. Way better than this guy. Are Slovakia that good? Do you know what they are, Ravens? They're just well organised. Do you know what? It don't half make a difference in football when you play a left back at left back. I know sometimes people say, oh, it's not that simple. Like, England don't have a left back at left back. They played the first 2 games with a right back in centre mid. They've got an attacking midfielder playing left wing. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's a breaking play here. 2 players clash heads. But hey, is this manager brave enough? The problem that you've got, right, in this situation that England are in now, you could take off 8 or 9 players. So when I say make changes at half time, I'm not actually sure who you take off. There's so many that are that bad. I'm definitely taking Kyle Walker off. I tell you that. But you could take Kane off. You could take Trippier off. You could take Saka off. You could take Bellingham, Foden, Kane. I don't know who you take off. You can't take all of them off. So what do? You're Afan, do you know what, right? I don't know why we haven't gone with this, but why can't you just play Bellingham next to Declan Rice and put Foden in the 10? And then play Gordon on the left, he's the only left winger, and have a bit of natural balance to your team. It's crazy. We'll see. Let's see if he's brave enough. Now, Kobbie Mainoo's come in, but he got booked early, so now he's playing with the handbrake on. It's not about who comes off, but who comes on. Listen, Cole Palmer's looked confident when he's come on. Watkins runs the channel, so at least he stretches the pitch. Well, I said it, and people think I'm capping, you're his loyal. Rashford should be in the England squad because of the pace. England don't have enough pace. There's not enough players in the England team who will run at people. Gordon's one of the only ones, and so's Cole Palmer. Kane has been absolutely horrific in this tournament, honestly. And I'm not just saying that because he's former Tottenham and, Harry Kane, I can acknowledge he's a top quality striker. But this tournament, he has been outrageously poor, dropping into midfield. He's been so bad. He looks like he can't move. There's Phil Foden. Finds Kobbie Mainoo. Just play the fearless players. Kobbie Mainoo doesn't look bothered. Not in the sense of he's not interested in, he's just calm, he's just playing. Get Cole Palmer on. Oh, it's a terrible ball. It's so bad. Phil Foden. I told you, that's Bill Bowden. That ain't Phil Foden. That is Bill Bowden. Honestly, without Pep's control and system, doesn't look the same player. Get some of these frauds off. There's too many washed up players on the pitch. Trippier's washed. Walker's washed. Kane looks washed. I don't think he is, but he looks it. Foden's out of position. It would have actually made sense, wouldn't it, if Saka's the right winger that you're going to play. They should have sorted things out with Ben White and kept that partnership in the England team. But, I think Swiss will win the Euros. You need to bring back Xhaka to Arsenal discussion. Well, he's gone, isn't he? But I did say earlier, he's looked one of the best centre mids in the tournament, which is crazy. Him, Tony Kroos, one or two others. Xhaka's been outstanding. Fair play to him. Maybe we didn't use him in the right way. Curtis, you look tanned. Yeah, little, little sunshine. Top up the tan and that, but yeah. It was cold this morning, so the English weather will... Oh, look at the... Oh, dear me. England are so bad. They're so bad. If you're not watching this game, people, honestly, they are so bad. It's unbelievable how bad they are. Southgate is a tower. Oh, yo, relax, people. Relax, man. Keep it PG, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Man said it was a beach-looking green screen. Oh, dear. Bro, I needed that break. I'm telling you. I needed that break. I needed some sunshine, man. Good play. You know what? John Stones gets fouled. I actually think Stones been maybe England's best player. I think he's had a good tournament, actually. But Jonathan said, selfish point of view, hope England go out. Saka and Rice need... Listen, I want England to win, but if they do go out, that is the silver lining from an Arsenal point of view. Get them guys home, get them ready for pre-season, let them go on holiday. Pat said, everyone knows international play was different to the Prem. Xhaka killed it in the Bundesliga. Again, a different deck of cards. Maybe different style, different league. Minute till half time in this absolute snorefest. Do you know why I don't blame him for the goal, though, White Glove? If you watch the goal back, I could be wrong here. Remember, guy, he gets hit, goes up for the header, and afterwards he's injured. He's recovering. Stones has to come over. There's a guy on the ball and a guy making a run for the through ball. he can't cover both situations. Gay's lost his man after losing the header. He's making the run. Stones just comes to the ball and he rolls it to him. I don't think he is at fault for the goal. I could be wrong. I'll watch the replay again. No Shaw on tour. Bro, what Shaw on tour is happening, bro? 3 weeks we fly out again, bro. I'll be back in America, LA. Arsenal against Man United. England need Jordan Henderson. Words you never thought you'd hear. Hendo was terrible this year, apparently, for Ajax. Book the flights to Marbella. Don't they say in NBA when someone's losing in the playoffs, they're like, book the flights to Cancun, you're done. And this is what it could be for England today, man. Book the flights to Marbella. All inclusive. Can you imagine if United hired Southgate? Would have been elite banter, I can't lie. Sancho to Arsenal, we'll discuss tomorrow. 2 p.m. I'm actually not completely against that deal. I'm really not at £40 million, but he's on massive wages. I just don't know if it would happen. Here come England. Remember, people, England have not had a shot on target in 45 minutes. Honestly, it's outrageous. Saka wins a free kick, right-hand side. Crossing situation. I tell you what, Slovakia are putting some tough challenges in there. Bellingham gets clamped. Oof, knee in the back of the calf there. And it's a free kick. Sancho or Rashford? See, Rashford would cost a lot more money, I think. Sancho, they're saying 40 mil. That's a tough one. I'd probably still go Rashford. I think he scores more goals. But Sancho might suit our system, keeping the ball. Foden in swinging free kick. Can England... I'm not even saying can England score. Can they just get a shot on target? Just to, you know... They've got Dubravka in goal. He's a bang average goalkeeper. Foden, in swinger, rubbish. Straight at Dubravka, punches it away. Saka, it's flicked on. Kane's in an offside position. They added 3 minutes on. We're 2 minutes in already. Here's Kobbie Mainoo. Hit it, lad. Kobbie Mainoo! Shot deflected, goes out for a corner. I tell you what, at 18 years of age, this guy is embarrassing people in this England team. Embarrassing. The guy's, what is he, 18, 19 years of age? Mate, I was in Iron Apple. This guy's just drifting past people. You got apparent world-class players like some of these people say that these guys are doing absolutely nothing. Foden whips it in, it's high. Goes over John Stones. Here's Kobbie Mainoo. I've just bigged you up, so don't mess it up. Here's Saka on his left foot. What's he got? Shots blocked. Kobbie Mainoo again. Drifts past him with ease. Whips it in. Headed away. Are they going to even get a shot on target? They're 3 minutes in. Zipped out wide. Foden finds Declan Rice. It's a corner. Is he going to let him take it? He is. This team is so poor, man. So poor. Kobbie Mainoo, for me, one of the only decent performances in this team. Can England score? Away swinging corner. It'll be half time after this. Foden to take it. Whips it. It's high. Harry Kane on the volley. Goes all the way across. And he gives a free kick. And that'll be half time. Absolutely horrific. They're so bad. Half time. That half. Every time I watch an England game, I just say, oh, that's 45 minutes you won't get back. Or they are absolutely horrific. They are horrific. Here's the tweet, half time. Mainoo, one of the only players willing to get on the ball and do something. Oh, dear. Here we go. 45 minutes you won't get back. You know what? I thought maybe it's a blessing you get them out. Because to be honest, I don't want to do watch-alongs watching this garbage. This is absolutely horrific. This feels like punishment. This genuinely feels like punishment. I might turn the game off and just speak to the community for 45 minutes. It's absolutely dreadful. Honestly, I would love to get Kobbie Mainoo at Arsenal. I think he's going to be an exceptional footballer. I really do. His maturity and bravery on the ball is what makes him so good. I saw it last summer in pre-season against Arsenal. He was 17. He got man of the match. I said, I know that's a friendly, but he's got talent. That boy can play, man. Serious baller. Honestly, I don't even know how you fix that England team at half-time. Usually I would sit here with conviction and say, do this, this, and this. That's how you're going to fix it. I don't know how you fix that. I don't. Like, people, what's your suggestion? I mean, the one thing I could say, you can make 5 substitutions. I'm taking off Kyle Walker. He looks absolutely finished. I'd take off Kieran Trippier, but who do you play at left back? I don't think Luke Shaw's not fit. He hasn't played for 2 months. So I don't know. I'd take both the fullbacks off. Foden left wing is an absolute disgrace of a decision. Like, you're simply forcing him into the team because he was player of the year in the Premier League. Get Foden, either play Foden in the 10 or drop him. Right, simple as that. Play him in the 10 or get him off the pitch. Harry Kane, I'm sorry, I don't care if he's England captain. I don't care if he's England's top goal scorer. He is awful in this tournament. He can't run. He's not getting shots off. He doesn't go in behind and try and run forward. He's dropping into mid. Get Kane off the pitch. Get Kane off this pitch. And listen, Saka, Arsenal, listen, he can get taken off as well, for me. I'll be real with you. I've seen more from Cole Palmer in them substitute appearances than I have from Saka. Saka is not enjoying playing for this team. Genuinely. I would take off... You can't really take Trippier off because there ain't a left back. So I'm forced to keep it. Walker's off. He's had an absolute stinker. I'm taking off Kane. I'm sorry. He can't move. He's in midfield. He looks like Lacazette in lockdown. I don't want to see him playing like that. Jude's running around, but nothing's happening. But you can't take off Bellingham, Foden. I don't know. I just don't know I don't even know how you fix it. You just need people that can get on the ball and go past people. England have got nobody that can dribble. Yeah, Gomez at left back. Gomez actually pocketed Saka at Anfield when he came on. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. This team, somebody said it earlier, this team have been space jammed. But you know what? This has been a thing with England for years. That can't be real. Please tell me that's made up. Oh, no. Somebody just sent me a link saying Mustafi's training at Arsenal. That has to be made up, please. Let's not do this. That's got to be... Yeah, it's got to be made up. For watch. Semper Fit Arsenal. What does he... He's put a tweet out saying Mustafi has been training at London Colney in recent weeks. He's out of contract. Arteta's been impressed. Nah, that's got to be made up. I can't. Listen, I'll end the stream if that's true. Honestly, like, it's enough watching this. Don't you... That has to be made up. It's only coming from one source. So I'm not believing it. Mustafi's been training at Arsenal in recent weeks. He's out of contract. Arteta's impressed with his application and sees him as a cheap option. No. I'll fly back to Florida. I'll fly back. Yeah, I'm hoping that's made up. I'd have to suspend the channel for 3 weeks. That's crazy. Mustafi masterclass. Bro, I was looking at that thinking, is this made up? I hope it is made up. Saka looks frustrated at his teammates, no support. Listen, you don't all become bad players overnight. You just don't. England for years have had a problem of putting a good team together, right? They had a midfield of Beckham, Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard. Couldn't play. Why? They didn't know how to fit them into the team. Start throwing Paul Scholes on the left. Do you know what I mean? Instead of just saying, you know what, we'll play a diamond in midfield. Bring Beckham in. Play Lampard at the top. Or something like that. They don't know how to do it. And Southgate's doing the same thing. Oh, I've got Foden. I can't drop him. I've got Bellingham. I've got Saka. I've got Kane. I tell you what, I'll put them all in the same team. Doesn't work, right? France won the World Cup with Giroud up front, who didn't score a goal in the competition, right? They didn't just go, oh, let's get all the best individuals on the pitch and win the tournament. That's not how football works. Pick your best 11 and give them some chemistry and some cohesion. Yeah, somebody just told me the Mustafi thing, it was a wind-up. Don't worry. No need for panic. But this manager ain't brave enough. He's not brave enough, I'm afraid. Right? Foden, play him in the 10 or bench him. Simple as that. But, nah. I guarantee this guy won't make more than one substitution off at half-time. He will not make more than one change at half-time. This team needs Rashford, Maguire and Sterling. The fact we're saying this team needs Maguire is something else. As Roy just said, the team is not together. No. Zero chemistry. Zero chemistry. None whatsoever. They look like a bunch of strangers. Rashi should be in the squad. Not even just him. I agree with that Gomez for Trippier. Trippier is stinking out the place as well. Absolutely stinking out the place. Walker. Imagine if Trent put in that performance that Walker's just put in. Trent gives the ball away a couple times. He's trending on social media. Kyle Walker's just put in one of the worst 45 minutes I've ever seen from a fullback in an England shirt. Trying to recover, can't get back. Getting outpaced by guys I've never heard of. I genuinely don't even know some of these players in that starting 11. These are bronze players on FIFA, some of these. Like, the guys you quick sell for 90 coins. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Rashi could play left wing. Saka Sané, this chat said a few months ago. Sané hasn't been great either, though. The more England play, the better Ben White looks. He looks like an absolute world beater. Tracksmith, the players need to send Southgate. Honestly, they should go in the dressing room at half-time. Kane, all of them stand up, do a vote and say, we want the manager to resign. We want you out now. Take your waistcoat and do one, you waste man. Get out. Kane should manage us. In fact, nah, Kane can't manage us, actually. He loses everything. I don't know who the man... I don't know. But do something. England are absolute garbage. Barcelona have said goodbye to João Cancelo and João Felix. The two players will not continue next season. Barcelona will move in a different direction. Atletico Madrid have already confirmed that João Felix will not return to the club after his fallout with Diego Simeone. João Cancelo is also likely to leave after his fallout with Pep Guardiola. Would you take any of the two players? Be interesting. Maybe not Cancelo now. I heard he was struggling last season. I wouldn't be against João Felix on loan for a year. I honestly wouldn't be against that. He's a quality player. I know he wasn't amazing at Chelsea, but Chelsea were poor anyway. Yeah, that was crazy. That performance was so bad. I can't even get a tweet out to talk about the performances. Felix is made of glass. Cancelo can't defend. Felix on the left will be good. What position does Felix play? It's interesting, isn't it? Is he like a second striker? You could play him off. I was gonna say off Havertz, but I don't want Havertz to be our striker. Cormac said, would you let Roy take the second half? I mean, listen, mate, you might not rate me as a manager. You might think I play long ball. I can't do any worse than that waistcoat-wearing fraud who don't even want to let the players run forward. I mean, we eat bricks, we eat wood, we eat concrete. Listen, mate, I'd rather have Sean Dyche as manager, honestly. And just smashing, a long pass into the box. Southgate is one of the worst managers. If he was in the Prem, he'd be bottom 3 worst managers in the Prem. Southgate. 100%. He would be bottom 3. He is that bad. It's Big Sam. I take Big Sam over this fraud. Big Sam is better than Gareth Southgate. I'm not joking. 100% he's better. Southgate is absolute garbage. Why do you think he left club football? He was done. Middlesbrough, relegation, finished. Done. So he went into coaching because he's a nice guy and he speaks well and he wears a waistcoat. He ends up getting the England under-21 manager's job. And because they're all young, technically gifted players that are coming out of good academies, naturally, the under-21s, they pass the ball well. But he was lucky. He walked into an under-21 team that had bags and bags of quality. Rashford was there. All these guys, they won the tournament, right? Southgate looks like a world beater. Under-21s are winning. And then Big Sam gets caught doing brown envelopes. Who should we hire? We're in trouble here. Let's give it to the under-21 manager. He walks into a team with, all these players. He should have won the Euros. He lost to a washed-up Italy team because the guy's 1-0 up and doesn't want to attack in front of his own fans. He bottled it against Croatia. Made the wrong substitutions, although Kane should have rolled it to Sterling to make it 2-0. And then, the last tournament, Kane put his penalty over the moon. You can blame the players a bit there. And then in this tournament, I genuinely think I could manage this England team better than this. I genuinely think you guys could. Because I tell you what now, there ain't none of you in the comments going, I tell you what will help England win the Euros. Put Phil Foden left wing. Okay, why? Because he ain't running past no one. And he's not a winger. I tell you what, I'll play a 34-year-old Kieran Trippier at left back. Let's try that. Let's see how that works. Okay, right. It doesn't work. Okay, let's play a 33-year-old Kyle Walker, whose whole game has been based around recovery pace, and he now doesn't recover very quickly. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that, shall we? The two fullbacks are 67 years of age between them. Oh, look, Kane's still on the pitch. There's a surprise. Captain's armband. It looks like he hasn't made one change. Pickford. I'm not blaming him for the goal. John Stone. Book the flights, lad. Honestly. You might as well go on booking.com at half time. Book the villa. Book the flights. They could be in Marbella by midnight. Second half about to get underway. As I said, people, I put money on the French. I'm not encouraging gambling, by the way. Don't forget, today's show is sponsored by Proton VPN. Link is in the description below. Use the code CurtisShawTV to get 1 month free off the 1-year plan or 3 months free off the 2-year plan, people. Get involved. Link is in the description. Second half underway. Can we get through this game without falling asleep? That's the biggest challenge, really. Can we get through another 45 minutes without falling asleep? Because this is a snore fest. Big C, is a thing like tied legs in football? If yes, why do people think a good sub-performance translates to better performance when the player starts? That's a good question. I mean, naturally, they're humans. You can get tired legs, can't you? The substitute thing is crazy, isn't it? Because sometimes, and Trossard's a bit like this at Arsenal, it's almost like you're too good to be on the bench, but you're not fully good enough to start every week. Oh, Pickford giving the ball away now. If Slovakia score again, England are done, by the way. Slovakia just look full of confidence. Call Marbella, tell Mikel will be there. Three more for dinner. Yeah, Ramsdale, Saka and Rice. Listen, I want England to win, but if they don't, get the Arsenal boys back home, send them on holiday, let them relax, get them back for pre-season. Is there snobbery towards players playing with clubs outside the top six? Would you have bought Mitchell? See, usually I would say yes, but the interesting thing, Cormac, they brought Wharton, Eze, Henderson, and who's the other one? Didn't they bring 4 players from Crystal Palace? And Mark Guy. So they brought 4 players. But I don't understand why Mitchell never gets picked. He plays every week for Palace. He's a natural left footer. He's a solid left back. Luke Shaw hasn't played for 2 months. So how are you going to get him fit and get him in a Euros knockout game? I mean, they might not be in the Euros by the end of tonight. But at what point do you get Luke Shaw enough minutes to start him? I don't get it. It's one of the stupidest selections ever. You've got Chilwell and you've got Mitchell at home. Planet MSU, yeah, I'm back home. Incredible holiday. Incredible. Needed it. Enjoyed it. Miami, incredible. Orlando, Disney World, all of that. Had a great time with the family. So, yeah, man, it was great. And nice to be in some sunshine, man, because I come back to cold weather. Tony on a sub. I don't think Tony will kick a ball the whole competition. He's there purely for vibes. He'll bring on Watkins. And he'll probably only do that when there's about 5 minutes to go because he's scared to take Kane off. Not one shot on target in the first half. And he doesn't make one substitution. Unbelievable. Can we get through this half just purely without falling asleep? That's probably all. I'd like to see a few goals. Let's get some goals. 1v1 Saka is average, I'm being honest. Listen, I will defend Saka to a point, but I'm honest about Saka. Saka is about efficiency, not necessarily excitement. When you think about the best wingers, you think about how direct they are and how they rip fullbacks to bits. Saka is not that player. Saka is a very much academy-based winger. You could tell he didn't play much street football. You can tell he didn't, I think he signed for Arsenal when he was like 7 or 8. He looks very coached, right? Yeah, he's a system player. Now, a lot of Arsenal fans said Saka wasn't great last year, but I guarantee Arteta would have been happy with him because he put numbers on the board. And that's almost Saka's role now for Arsenal, is score goals. That's a great ball. Trippier, left foot, goal! Phil Foden has scored. England have equalised. He taps it in from 6 yards out. I actually thought he was offside there. Trippier does well. And England equalise. Brilliant ball out wide from Harry Kane. Gets it into Trippier, rolls it across with his left foot. And Foden taps it in from 6 yards out. England 1, Slovakia 1. Lovely move. Southgate. Is he onside? I actually thought Foden was offside. Great ball by Kane. Wow. You're going to get a check on that. I actually didn't celebrate, really, because I thought Foden was off. That's dodgy, I thought he was in front of the ball there. There'll be a check. That looks offside to me, I'll be honest. They'll do the... He's off. Yeah, I told you. That's why I didn't make a lot of noise. Offside. I tell you what, how quick is that semi-automated offside system? I'm so glad they're bringing that to the Prem next year. Phil Foden's goal, yeah, he's off. He's half a yard offside. Straight away I thought, that looks like it's gone forward. Offside. Southgate's sweating again. He could be getting sacked tonight. But as we were saying there about Saka, Saka is a system player now. The thing is, we know how to use Saka. England don't look like they do. Here's Harry Kane. He does well. Kane deflected. Oh, goes wide. Corner. We know how to get the best out of Saka. Saka has a good relationship with Ben White. We get the ball to him quickly. You know, England, it's different, isn't it? It's very different. Kane's shot is blocked. Well, because that goal was ruled out for offside, I'm assuming England still haven't had a shot on target. Trippier in swinging corner. Dubravka punches it away. Slovakia clear it. England forced all the way back to the halfway line, and then all the way back to Jordan Pickford. Trippier does well. Should Foden have held his run? That's a poor pass from Trippier. They have to keep the momentum here. What England can't do is panic. The reality is, if worst case scenario, the game can play for 120 minutes. You don't want to go to penalties, but what I'm saying is, even if England were to equalise in normal time, when you look at the quality that England have got on the bench compared to Slovakia, you would think they can go and beat them in extra time. Worst case scenario. You got players like Trent, Ivan Toney, Eze, you know, Watkins, Cole Palmer. These guys can change the game for you. They might have to just stumble their way through this tournament. We saw it a couple Euros ago with Portugal. They finished third in their group. They were terrible. They ended up, stumbling past a few knockout rounds. Next minute they won it. Saka pulls it back. It's cleared away at the near post. Kobe Mainu, bouncing ball out to Rice. Forced back quickly there. They've started a little bit better. Michael said Southgate has a plan A and that's it. And we don't even really understand what plan A is. That's the problem. I don't get it. It's just slow possession-based football that doesn't really get them up the pitch. Thoughts on Rice passing ability? Listen, Rice hasn't looked as good for England. I'm not going to go back and all of a sudden... My opinion of Declan Rice as an Arsenal fan and player does not change based on this tournament. This is Southgate tax all over. There isn't an England player in the attack that's starting that has looked good this tournament. Kane's been awful. Bellingham after the first game's been awful. Foden's been awful. They're not all bad players. We'd take all of them players. This is the manager. It's as simple as that. Declan Rice is a fantastic midfielder. So I'm not going to go away from this Euros and go, oh, Declan Rice ain't as good as I thought. Oh, my days, what happened there? Pickford nearly got lobbed from the halfway line. What happened? Oh, my days. They took the free kick short. Stones wasn't looking. It goes to the Slovakia player on the halfway line. He hits it first time and nearly lobs Jordan Pickford. It goes about a yard wide. Honestly, if that went in, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This, they're a comedy act, honestly. Stones and Walker. How is Walker still on the pitch? Honestly, he's dropped a 1 out of 10 performance. Pickford smashes it long. Look, it's not a bad ball. Look, there's no winger. Look. Trippier's on the edge of the box. Yet you ain't got Rashford. You ain't got Sterling. You ain't got Grealish. Wingers that can dribble, run at people. You got Trippier trying to get on the end of a long pass from Jordan Pickford. So, listen, let me say one thing here, by the way. Oh, was it Jude who played the pass? My bad. Walker's still had a stinker. Jude hasn't been good either. Let me say one thing. Slovakia have done well. Very easy to say how bad England are, and they are bad, like really bad. Slovakia have played well. They look confident on the ball. They're defending in numbers. Look, Saka gets the ball 2v1 straight away. He does well there, Saka. Drops a shoulder. Loses it. Listen, I love Saka. He's Arsenal. It's our boy. I think he might have to come off. But he hasn't been the worst player. But you've got to get Palmer on, haven't you? Foden crossing position. Whips it in. Looking for Kane. It's headed away. Unless you play Palmer in the 10, I don't know. Maybe you could do something different. England are so poor. I know I've said it. I'm genuinely in shock at how bad they are. There was a thing on transfer market. They said the England team's worth 1.1 billion or something in terms of what they value the players at. And they haven't had a shot on target apart from the goal that was offside, so it doesn't count. Here's Kobbie Mainoo. They've got to be patient. They've just got to win. It's tournament football. If you win the tournament, no one cares how bad you played in the early rounds. Walker gives it to Saka. Phil Foden, 30 yards out, clips it to the back post, looking for Bellingham. It's a nothing ball. Goes straight to their goalkeeper. 1.6 billion people saying. It's madness. It's madness. 56 minutes gone. The lack of movement, because when you look at the team, it's not a movement team, is it? Bellingham wants the ball to feet. Foden wants it to feet. Saka wants it. Kane wants it. There's a bunch of players that want the ball to feet. None of them want to run. None of them want to run with the ball. That's the problem. And this manager is not strong enough to take off some of these players because of their reputation. Kane needs to get rid of Skechers. I don't know what he's doing in them. I'm sure they give him a big bag of money. Make sure you hit the likes, people, and subscribe. Big up. Appreciate the support as always. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I mean, I saw Mickey Mouse at Disney World. There's a bunch of them on the pitch for England at the moment. There really is. Saka has dropped form. Yeah, listen, there's no doubt. I'm not capping because they play for Arsenal. The only thing I'm saying is I'll defend them in the sense that it's not like there's 10 players playing well and then Saka's having a bad game. It's not the case. There's probably 9 players not playing well at least. So he's just part of the collective. Here's Jude Bellingham. Good footwork. Finds Rice. Look, the width is coming from Trippier. It's crazy. Whips it in. That's a good ball. It's headed away. It's so slow and methodical. Trippier again. He's going to cut back on his right foot. Whipping an in-swinger. Kobbie Mainoo, Declan Rice. Look, no width. Nowhere to go. U-shaped football. Oh, Kobbie, what a run. Free kick. I'll tell you what, that lad today, been a credit to himself. He's the only player, I would say, you're coming off this pitch with some genuine credit and pride in his performance. 19 years of age, debut for England in the knockout stage. One of the only players that's willing to go and take someone on. Comfortable to go past somebody on the ball. Jude Bellingham, Ballon d'Or Bellingham, they're calling him. Phil Foden, Player of the Year. What are these guys doing? Saka, all of them. Kane, they can't take no one on. They can't run. Not doing nothing. Be brave. Gareth's got to make at least 3 substitutions here. At least 3 substitutions. Free kick. Trippier's over it. Foden's over it. It probably more suits the right footer from this side. I remember his free kick. Was it 2018 against Croatia? They are a bunch of individuals, bro. There's no collective chemistry between them. She's very own. She's so much pain. Yeah, put it in the chat if you need to promote something, bro. Sorry to hear that. Only Mainoo is trying. Arsenal, I'd love that. Oh, free kicks blocked. Long ball over the top. Goes out for a goal kick. Phil Foden, mate. What is that? It's garbage. Awful free kick. Look, they're making changes. Double change for Slovakia. This is boring. This is painful. This is everything that you need to describe is what this game is. It is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful, apart from Kobe Mainu. He's the only player that is actually brave enough to say, give me the ball and I'm going to run at people and take people on. Apart from that, I've said for years, right, with English players, a lot of them get made to look better by the players that they're around at club level. It's as simple as that. Not all of them, but some of them. Some of them are not as good as we think. We watch them play for their clubs. You go, wow, what a player. He's so good playing for Man City or playing for, oh, what a player. You don't understand a lot of the time. They're being made to look better by the system, by the players that are around them. Then they come and play for the national team and go, damn. Phil Foden's going, yo, I ain't got Rodri today. I haven't got Kevin De Bruyne. I haven't got Haaland. You know, when Lampard was at Chelsea, you had Essien and them, man, you know. It's not the same. Oh, yeah, I know what will sort things out, guys. Let's bring on Conor Gallagher. That'll fix things. This guy's actually going to bring on Conor Gallagher. 1-0 down, desperate for a goal. I tell you what, I'll bring on the ponytail Jordan Henderson. And in fact, Henderson won the Champions League and the Premier League. So I'll bring on the ponytail B-Tech Jordan Henderson. That'll fix things. Honestly, this manager, I wouldn't even let him get the flight home. The FA should cancel his ticket on the flight home. Trippier gets wiped out there. The referee doesn't give a free kick. He's getting treatment. Tell them Curtis is the international player. Honestly, they make them look far better than what they are. Far better. A lot of these players are not as good as people think. Nowhere near. That doesn't mean they can't go and play for their club team and do well. But when they've got more responsibility on their shoulders, they're not up to it. Look at Musiala. No difference between Musiala, Bayern Munich, Musiala, Germany. Just give me the ball, let me enjoy myself. I'm taking people on. But these England players, Man City, you look incredible. England, you fall off a cliff. You're not the same player. Kane looks absolutely knackered. Honestly, he looks like he's got a caravan on his back. He's towing a caravan. Oh, Cole Palmer's finally coming on. You've realised he's not a bad player. Only scored 20 goals this season, Gareth. Who's he going to drag? Who's he going to drag? Musiala is the best young player out there. He's good everywhere. He's absolutely outrageous. He's outrageously good, Musiala. Who's he going to take off here? He's bringing on Cole Palmer. He hasn't actually done the change yet. He hasn't made the change yet. It'll be next time the ball goes out. He needs to make more than one change in it. And you don't need Conor Gallagher, I'll tell you that. HD Jimmy Bullard, you're not wrong. Come on, man. What they got? At least get an equal. Look at Jude, man. This ain't Real Madrid, rude boy. You need more than that shape up from HD Cuts. Look at him. Run back, man. Look, you're just letting the midfielder run off you, Jude. Don't believe your own hype. That's why I think you got to put Jude centre mid, so he's got to run and work. Don't play Jude in the 10. He's strolling around the pitch. If Slovakia score here, this is over. Good tackle, Declan Rice. Free kick, he does well. Bellingham, this game, I have not liked what I've watched. He's playing with an arrogance that, okay, it's fine. You've won the Champions League at Real Madrid. I expect you to have arrogance, but it's supposed to come with work rate. Oh, Trippier off for Palmer. Wow. Is he actually going to put Saka at left back? He's going to do it. Or are we going to a back three? Has he listened to Ian Wright? Because if Palmer, he's done it. Saka's at left back. He's actually done it. Is he actually playing Saka at left back? I think Saka's at left back. I can't believe it. Or is he playing left wing? Some people say, yeah, I think he is. Honestly, he's gone. He heard, oh, right, he said, let's play Saka at left back. If this was FIFA now, you just end the game. You just end the game. I feel like he's disrespecting him. Like, I'm vexed. I'm actually vexed, you know. Like, as an Arsenal fan, I'm very angry at what I'm seeing. People saying it's left wing back. If it's left wing back or left back, regardless, I feel like you're being disrespectful, bro. You don't put our right winger left back. Red lines everywhere on FIFA. Nah, man, you don't do that. He's gone for it. Nah, he's a fraud. If you want to go for it, mate, put two up front. Do something like that. You don't do this. You're disrespecting him. It is, bro. I'm telling you. It is. It's disrespectful. Man said Wan Bissaka. That, hey, listen. You know me. I gotta respect jokes when that's a good Wan Bissaka. Nah, it's all mad. That is unreal. That's a mad one. Wan Bakayo Saka. Oh, dear. You watch it, probably score. This is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Corner to England. Ian Wright calls this. He probably did. That's how easily influenced these managers are. Yeah, you got Luke Shaw on the bench who's injured, basically. You got Mitchell and Chilwell. Here we go. In swinging corner, Foden. They've got to win somehow. Draw 1-1 and beat them in extra time if you have to. It's cup football. It's cup football. That's all it is. Southgate moving like Sunak, done with his job, asking to get sacked. Hope England go out for the Saka disrespect, says Goat. I'm fuming, bro. I think he actually said in an interview, I don't want to play this. Mitchell being left out. Why? Doesn't make sense. Here's Rice. There's no width, man. Foden whips it in. That's awful. How is Foden still on the pitch? How's Kane on the pitch? How's I don't care about their reputation. Drag them off. Bellingham, oh, you won the Champions League. Did you do one? Bring Eze on. Let him get on the ball. Oh, Kane, you scored goals in Germany. You look like you can't move. Put Tony up front. Take these guys off the pitch. Foden, I'm not interested in what you did at City, bro. You look lost in this team. Get him off. They're rubbish. These are games where Sterling... People forget what Sterling did in an England shirt, bro. This manager quickly forgot what Sterling did. Oh, he hasn't been great for Chelsea. All right, cool. See how it works with no wingers that can run at anyone then. The only winger he's actually got that runs on the ball is Gordon, and you don't trust him, so what did you pick him for? What did you pick him for? You don't trust him. You obviously don't rate him that highly. Hello, Curtis. How was your vacation? I had a great time, bro. England plays like a mid-table Premier League team. I don't even think they're that good, bro. Here's Palmer. What you got, bro? Oh, good ball to Bellingham. That's a dive. You're embarrassing yourself there. Stay on your feet, bro. England still have possession. Southgate is the type to wear a helmet while watching Formula 1. I love that one. That's a banger. Palmer. Here's Kobbie Mainoo, who's been England's best player. Just as I say that, he puts a horrible cross in. Commentators curse. 20 minutes to go, you know. This game is flying by. Oh, come on, Jude, man. I'm sorry, that's pathetic. He knows he doesn't even put his arm up. He carries on because he knows he ain't getting that. Stay on your feet, be strong and try and do something. Don't go on the floor begging for penalties. Big C, hope you had a good trip and birthday. Big up, bro. I had a great trip. Thank you for the well wishes. Big up, everyone, for the birthday wishes on Monday. Really appreciate all the messages. Big C, I've had enough. How can I apply for another country's citizenship? Oh, mate. This is why it's club over country for me. I'm not getting stressed out over this. It's pointless. Let me tell you something. If England go out today, they're going to get absolutely annihilated. Honestly. Like, not by me. To me, I'm not surprised by this performance. The press are going to annihilate them. Especially now social media is so, you know, so much at the forefront. They're going to get annihilated with this. I just don't feel like Southgate's doing enough. You're 19 minutes away from getting knocked out of the Euros against Slovakia. You've got Ivan Toney and Ollie Watkins on the bench. You're playing one up front. Your striker hasn't moved all game. England have not had a shot on target in 71 minutes. And you've got two strikers on the bench. And you haven't got the nerve to drag players with a big reputation. Because you're being a coward manager. Here's Jude Bellingham twisting and turning. Clips it to the back post, headed away. The only thing I'll give Jude, at least he tries to make something happen, but it isn't happening. Graham said definitely worse than Iceland. This is a better England team in terms of quality. Yeah, 100%. That was not a great England team at all. What are they doing? They haven't had a shot on target. I don't know how some of these players are still on the pitch. I really don't. Square pegs in round holes. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Is Declan Rice given away? They're going to kick the ball out. They've got a player down injured. Wow. 18 minutes from being knocked out. I just tweeted Ivan Toney should have played for Jamaica. Odegaard would cook. Oh. Listen, 70 minutes from them going out. Nothing but utter embarrassment, this. The thing with Southgate, I almost feel like him putting Saka at left back tells you that that guy is a complete and utter fraud. Because nobody has really, in the last few years, said anything about Saka playing left back. Ian Wright makes a comment that goes viral saying Saka should play left back. They then ask Saka about it in an interview. He says he doesn't want to play there, and by the end of the same week, the guy's playing at left back. That tells you how easily influenced this manager is and how weak he is. You didn't even... If you'd have got that out of your own mind, I wouldn't have agreed with it, but at least it's your thought process. You've just gone, oh... He's probably looked at his assistant and go, remember what Wrighty said about Saka? Should we just try it? Yeah, why not, mate? We're 17 minutes away from getting sacked anyway. What have we got to lose? Like, why have you not put another striker up front? If you're not brave enough to take Kane off, why not throw another... You're 17 minutes, 16 minutes away from going out. You haven't had a shot on target. You've got Ivan Toney and Watkins on the bench. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. To be fair, Foden is trending. He's the one on Twitter who's getting annihilated, but there's a way bigger problem than just Foden. Come on, man. What? No, they're actually embarrassing themselves. Slovakia look comfortable. This 15 minutes, I actually can't believe it. It's now popping in my head like they're going to get knocked out. They're olaying. No, they're olaying. They're olaying. Slovakia are olaying. Oh, my days. He overhits the through ball. Pickford collects. You're getting olayed by Slovakia, bro. No disrespect to Slovakia, you know, because they've played well. Respectfully, or any Slovakians, I respect the way they have played. Calm on the ball. Well organised. Doubled up on the wingers. They deserve to be winning the game. They scored a very good goal. But they're olaying England. It's mad. It's all mad. Here's Cole Palmer. What you got, man? Twist him up. Here's Jude Bellingham. That's a free kick. How is that not a free kick? Oh, he's going to... Oh. Jude, you're giving up. You're giving up, bro. Spending more time arguing with the ref. Curtis England best be shown on Comedy Central. You're not wrong. Somebody said it earlier in the chat. Just get Mike Bassett until the end of the season. Look at this. Foden gets wiped out. Free kick. Yellow card. Unless they score from a set piece, I'm not sure England are going to score. I feel for Mainu. Imagine having Eric Ten Hag and Southgate as your manager. Bro, they'll turn him into Eric Jemba. He's got unbelievable potential. You leave him with them two, it'll be the English Jemba, bro. Let me tell you. Eric Ten Fraud and Southgate, they won't do nothing with him. He needs better managers. Free kick to England. Foden whips it in. It's high. It's Harry Kane. He heads it wide. What a chance. 7 yards out. Doesn't get it. Oh, he's got to score. He has got to score that. He's basically unmarked. Look, Skriniar falls over. Kane's unmarked. Oh, that's awful. He scores that for Bayern Munich. That is dreadful. That sums him up. Look at John Stone's reaction. He should have been dragged at half time, that guy. Honestly, he's had an absolute stinker. Harry Payne. Harry Payne, mate. That is a dreadful finish. How does he miss that? Meant to be the best striker in the world, people saying. Look at Saka at left back. He's done well. And then he gives it away. I can't believe this guy's got Foden left wing for 78 minutes. Oh, dear. Kane is fully Spurs, bro. Look at Cobby. Look, who's he got to pass to? Where's his winger? No one. No width. Bellingham. What you got, man? Left foot. That is absolutely shocking. Shocking, mate. Some of these players believe in too much of the hype. Believe in the hype. Oh, I won the Champions League with Real Madrid. I'm a world-class superstar, Ballon d'Or winner. No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. In a club shirt, you're a clutch player. Vinny is the superstar in that Madrid attack. I like Bellingham, you know. I like Bellingham, baller. But stop buying into your own hype. Yeah, this ain't Madrid. You need to put in a different kind of performance. And he ain't doing it. And a lot of them aren't doing it. How is... There's no movement. Nobody moves. They just don't move. Pep would have taken Kane off the pitch 100%. I'm watching Saka at left back in the Euros. Foden's just drifting inside. Deckers whips it in. It's cleared. Oh, England are dreadful. Honestly, the closer we get to the full-time whistle, my Arsenal hat's on anyway, bro. My Arsenal hat's on. If they go out, they go out. Get the Arsenal boys back. Yeah, I don't want them suffering in this team any longer. Because let's be real, they play like this. They're getting knocked out in the next week or so anyway. So get them back early if we have to. I want England to win, of course. But they're stinking out the joint. Here's Foden, Saka. Left wing, go back to basics. Knock it and whip it. It's blocked. Rice, edge of the box. Can he get the shot off Declan Rice? Hits the post. Harry Kane puts it over. Oh, Deckers, it's the post. I cannot believe this guy's got one striker on the pitch. Kane again. Kane again. Get the Arsenal players home. Kane again. 8-9 yards out on the volley. Keeper's on the floor. Bouncing ball. Volleys it into the ground and it goes over. Get the Arsenal players home, man. I don't want them having nothing to do with this. Couscous settings. I mean, it's not a bad shot. He whips it. Side foot. Near post. Keeper's scrambling. Dubravka's not even a good keeper. Hits the post. Back out to Kane. Volleys it into the ground. Harry Kane is a curse, man. I'm telling you. Tottenham all them years wins nothing. England wins nothing. Goes by Munich. They win every year. Kane turns up. They can't win a thing. Look at the state of Kyle Walker. Honestly, I can't believe the performance this guy has put in today. Absolutely horrific performance. And Trent's just sitting on the bench. Might as well. You're not wrong. You might as well put Lewis Dunk up top and just smash it long. You might as well. Rice goes back to Pickford. 8 minutes to go. England have 2 strikers on the bench. And this clown has refused to bring one of them on. When England desperately need a goal. It's unbelievable. Am I wrong in... Am I right, sorry, in saying England still haven't had a shot on target? The Rice one hit the post. That doesn't count as on target. Kane's shots have gone over and wide. I'm pretty sure England haven't had a shot on target. No shots on target. 5 off target. It's going well, Gareth. It's going well, mate. I'm assuming Gareth's got holidays booked. Because he don't want nothing to do with this tournament. Kyle Walker, honestly, he's putting in an absolute stinkfest of a performance. But he's not the only one. There's a few. There is a few of them. Keeper hasn't made a save, and he's an average goalkeeper for Newcastle. Stones wins a free kick on the halfway line. Saka looks better at left back. Yo, you're not actually wrong, you know. He's done all right. Eze's coming on. You need to do a lot more than that, mate. He's brought off... Do you remember that song years ago from Bjork? It's all so quiet. Shh. Shh. I'm just trying to stay calm. He's took off Mainu. He's took off our best player. But I do like Eze. But he's bottled it again. Don't want to take off Foden or a big name. But they need a goal. Oh, Eze gets caught. Just throw everything at it now. Why would you not have bought a striker on? He's got plans, I'm telling you. He's got a holiday booked. Southgate taking off Maino. He's took off the guy who's been England's best player. It's unbelievable. Free kick to England. Still hasn't brought on another striker. Big C goated for the Bjork referee. Come on, man. Bjork back in the day. It's all so quiet. Shh. Shh. Wow, wow. Yo, it's all mad, you know. I'm telling you, I'm looking after my investment. Allez les bleus. Francois people. I'm telling you. He must be going Miami. He's got holidays booked. Free kick to England, whipped in, straight at the goalkeeper. Phil Foden, yeah? The man is basically Chesney when he hasn't got Pep Guardiola with him. I'm telling you, it's all mad. Yo, man, I'm telling you. Now they want to start tweeting about Rashford. Ball whipped in by Rice. Harry Kane, what you got? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, mate. England have possession. What they got? Foden given away. He gets away with it though. Palmer, go on, you 1v1. Take him on. Good defending. Absolutely one of the worst games of football I've ever watched. Palmer whips it in, headed away. Good defending. Give it out wide. Good chance. Palmer. Oh, that is awful. Absolutely awful. Kane was in space there. Slovakia on the break. Jeez, England. Here's Eze. Eze's basically a left back. Is Palmer hyped too much? Listen, he hasn't played much, has he, for England? I'm not sure. Amir said, big up, Big C. Your reaction to taking Maino off reminds me of that time he reacted when Mikel took Odegaard off in the Villa. You know, sometimes it's so mind-boggling you can't even get angry at it. It's just like, hold on, am I really seeing this right? Like, I tell you what, we need a goal. Let's take off our best player. Oh, yeah, that'll work, won't it? Shot saved by Pickford. Happy belated Earthstrong, Jenna. Big up, my brother. Appreciate that. Hope you're well, bro. I'm just watching this foolishness. Because that's what it is. It's nothing but foolishness. Then, man, book more bear, lads. You're going on holiday tonight. Unless they can get a late equaliser and go to extra time. Here's Jude Bellingham. You've got guys who are genuinely Ballon d'Or nominations doing nothing. Here we go. Rice, it's Foden again. Poor cross, goes out for a corner. Corner to England. Saka's actually doing all right at left back. It's mad. Oh, dear. Oh, Southgate will definitely be sacked. If they get knocked out now, he'll be out. In-swinging corner. Ball whipped in. It's so deep. Oh, Dubravka doesn't get there. Eze heads it back. That's a push. That is pathetic, Eze. Free kick. 2 minutes to go. It's the FA's fault for picking him. You're right, Brandon. You're right. They need to get the boat home with Gareth. You're not wrong. Yeah, this is crazy. They're time wasting and all sorts. Unless they had 5 or 6 minutes on here, and even that, they haven't had a shot on target. Belated happy birthday, Curtis. Missed these live streams. Good to be back with the community, man. Good to be back. Listen, my focus is on Arsenal, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you think after a season of Arsenal and all the stress that Arsenal brings, I'm going to get caught up in England, then you're mistaken. I'm very relaxed watching England. I want them to win, but I'm not surprised by this at all. They're not a very good team. They're not a very good team at all. They're a bunch of individuals. There's some very good individuals there that are good in their club team, but they're not a team. They're not a collective unit. So I'm not surprised they're losing. They've scored 2 goals in the whole tournament. Yeah, Gareth has not adjusted the whole. Look at Cole Palmer, the casual nature. He's just giving that ball away. It's pathetic. They're a poor team. Happiest of birthdays, Big C. I don't think this England game is making you happy. Big up to Tommy. No, I'm calm, bro. Seriously. 2 o'clock tomorrow, we talk Arsenal. France play against Belgium tomorrow. I want my bet to continue. Yeah, Allez les Bleus, Kylian Mbappe. Let's go. That's 3 Arsenal players back for pre-season. Simple. Get Rice and Saka back home if they're not going to play 6 minutes added on. Look at Kane. He's in defensive midfield. Why was Tony in the squad this tournament? They're booing. Boo 'em, yes. Boo 'em, yes. Overhyped, overpaid players, man. Boo their clarts, man. They deserve it. You can't, even though Gareth is a terrible manager. Look at that from Eze. Twist him up. Oh, it's blocked corner. Even though Gareth is a dreadful manager, the players can't hide. They stink as well. So-called world-class players doing nothing. Yeah, we might have to stream that France game. What time is that game? What time is that game? 5 o'clock. Oh, France-Belgium. Yeah, I think we'll have some of that. Let's watch some proper football. Saliba and Trossard. Whipped in, it's high. Dubravka punches it. Still no shot on target. Here's Chesney. Chesney Foden. Look at that. He can't even win a throw-in. He's absolutely... He is protected by Pep. And that's not me saying Foden all of a sudden is some terrible player, but he doesn't look half the player in an England shirt. Honestly, that guy, Pep, is like witness protection for Foden. Just protects the guy completely. England need... Do you know the thing? And I know this sounds crazy. If England would have got to like the semi-final and the press would have viewed it as a good, like, you know, they had a good run but just weren't quite good enough, they might have kept Gareth for another tournament. The only positive for England is that Gareth's getting sacked after this. You can't give this team to this manager anymore. You know... Still hasn't brought another striker on. Maybe he thinks England are winning. What we in? 92nd minute. 4 minutes away from England being knocked out. How will the media shape it? How will they shape it, the media? Southgate's gone anyway. He can't survive after this. But... Esrunny said, happy birthday, Big C. My birthday was yesterday. I mean, it is belated, I'll be honest. My birthday was on Monday. But I haven't done a live stream since, so appreciate all the support. Change the tactics, said Esrunny. Sack before he gets to the bus. Yeah, the P45's on his desk right now. They haven't had a shot on target. It's unbelievable. They're not even getting forward in numbers. Like, in the 93rd minute, 1-0 down, you haven't actually put someone up there with Kane. Even I'd just stick Bellingham up front then if you're going to do that. Imagine being an England fan, travelling to Germany, spending your money to watch this. Look at that, Palmer and Walker. They can't even play a 1-2. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hey, listen. Hey, do you know what? I'm standing up. Round of applause. Gareth, you are trolling, mate. You're a troll. He's brought on Ivan Toney in the 94th minute. You are a troll, my friend. Honestly, he should be in the troll. I got this feeling inside my bones. Like, he should be on in the next movie. You've brought him on for 2 minutes. That's one of them where your manager puts his arm around you and says, go and win me the game. You're like, bro, there's 120 seconds left. Long throw. Walker. Do they win it? It's flicked on. Bellingham with the bicycle! Jude Bellingham equalizes! Wow! Wow! Hey, Jude! That is unbelievable. England are not going home. Jude! Incredible. What a goal. He scored an overhead kick. Bottom corner. That's what he is, man. Absolute clutch. What a goal. Hey, nah, listen. Do the Bellingham celebration. That is unbelievable. Oh, what a goal, Jude. What a goal. Oh, no. Clutch Bellingham. Just saved his job. Oh, what a goal. The confidence to do that in the 94th minute. That's what he is. That is incredible. What a goal. What a goal. Man's doing the talking, you know. Yo, do your talking on the pitch, bro. That is incredible. I'm not even going to lie. That is absolutely incredible. Under that much pressure, he just saved Southgate's job. He really has. Finally, that bit of quality. Listen, they've been there to be. That's the first shot on target. I'd love Ivan Toney to score the winner now. Honestly, Jude, that is what a goal. To have the confidence, he could have just brought that down and tried clutching him. You're right. He's the most clutch player in world football. Absolutely clutch. Southgate, mate, you just saved your job. And I do think England will win in extra time as well. With Eze and Toney and them on the pitch, I think they'll get through it. Here's Kane. Good touch. What you got? Come on. Play the damn ball, man! Get that absolute Tottenham fraud off the pitch. He's so poor. Extra time. Extra time, people. Jude has just rescued Southgate's job. Southgate owes him money. England fans are celebrating. Listen, they're in Germany. They spent a whole heap of money. I'm sure they're delighted to just be in the competition. I said earlier on, just get an equaliser and beat them in extra time. England will beat them in extra time. Jude Bellingham, overhead kick, 94th minute. What? Unbelievable. Extra time. Let me rewind and show you the goal. Yeah, I'm on. Let me show you this goal. Check this from Jude, mate.
I'm making an edit of
Southgate. What are you saying? I'm on streaming. Are you just rolling in, yeah?
Yeah.
Check this goal from Jude. Oh, no, I didn't rewind it. Check this from him. That's unreal, isn't it? 94th minute of 6 added on. No, it's extra time.
Belly.
You're saying, bro? You're rocking that Bellingham high top.
Oh my god.
It's one of the most boring games I've ever watched in my life.
That's a great goal, though.
It's unreal. Southgate, mate, was getting sacked. Harry Kane is so poor. Big up everyone in the chat. What are you saying, bro? You alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good?
Yep.
This game has been so poor.
Terrible.
I was hoping our players were coming back. Remember, I've been telling you Kane is a waste of space for years. Tony presence alone better than Kane, said. Hey, Alfred, hope you're well, bro. Hope you're well. They're bigging you up in the comments. Big up, Cruz. They're scraped by. You know the thing, though? The thing about tournament football, yeah, is if you stumble your way through and you win the whole competition, no one will care. Does Cruz have a Jude Madrid? He has got a Madrid kit. He hasn't put a name on the back of it yet. I think he's waiting to see if Mbappe hasn't announced his number officially yet. I think he's going to get number 9. But I think they're announcing it tomorrow. Huh? Yes. That was some goal, though. Honestly, playing or what? Because I'll go on holiday now. I don't need to be here. I don't need. Kyle Walker has dropped an absolute stinker of a performance. Stinker. Harry Kane, stinker. Phil Foden, oh my, he's playing like Chesney out of Coronation Street. awful performance. You know, Bellingham, I did say earlier, listen, the Bellingham thing that I will give him credit for, he doesn't go hiding. He always wants the ball and he will try and make something happen. And he is clutch. A lot of Real Madrid fans say, listen, man, Jude doesn't put in amazing 90-minute performances a lot of the time, but he will score a winning goal. He will score an equaliser. He'll score a big moment. So I think England will win in extra time. I think that really has taken it out of Slovakia, but it's going to be interesting what he does with the subs now, because I'm just thinking, who's he brought on? He's got Tony and Kane up front. Eze's on. I don't actually know what system England are playing. I'm assuming Eze must be on the left. Bellingham 10. Palmer on the right. Who's playing centre mid next to... I don't know I ain't got a clue. I'm assuming Rice could be a lone 6, is he? Oh, 3-5-2, so Saka's playing wing back. Saka's wing back, is he? So he's Walker. So I'm assuming then it's Walker, Stones, and Mark Guy as the 3 centre backs, with the wing backs of... Who would it be? Saka and Palmer, is it? Well, forget it anyway. They're still not very good, but yeah, I think it is 3-5-2. He needs Watkins for Kane, 100%. He won't, though. He won't take Kane. The problem he got now, he'll be thinking about penalties. Kane is the #1 penalty taker. So Kane will play the whole of extra time. Extra time about to get underway, people. Don't forget today's sponsored by Proton VPN. Link is in the description below. Use the code CurtisShawTV to get 1 month free on the 1-year plan, or 3 months free on the 2-year plan. And it is pinned in the comments. England back underway. I actually think England will win now. Yeah. Throw into England in the corner. In fact, it's a free kick, I think. Look at Tony. Look, proper strength, man. These man don't believe me, you know. Every time I've been going on transfer talk and I'm saying, yo, sign Ivan Toney, man don't believe me. People think he's washed up because he had a bad 6 months at Brentford. Brentford are not a very good team. They'll be in a relegation battle next year. Free kick to England, in-swinger. Whipped in by Palmer. Dubravka punches it away. Eze. Tony flicks out. Harry Kane is in! I can't really celebrate because he's ex-Tottenham, but I'll give Ivan Toney the assist. It's 2-1 to England. Maybe it is coming home, people. Harry Kane heads it in from 6 yards out. Dubravka all over the place. Ivan Toney with the assist. See what happens when you put players in the penalty area? You can score goals. 2 strikers on the pitch. Harry Kane heads it in. I find it difficult to celebrate a Harry Kane goal. He's just drenched in Tottenham. Eze with the misplaced shot. Ivan Toney with the header. Lovely guided header. Kane with the goal. And it's 2-1 to England. Toney, that's a fantastic header. Takes out the keeper. Kane, I mean, he's 4 yards out. Heads it past Dubravka. And it's 2-1. I did say, listen, I think England will beat them in extra time. They don't have the squad. They look knackered, Slovakia. I don't even think Slovakia bottled it, bro. I really don't. They don't have the squad depth to do it. So I'm not surprised, to be honest. 2 assists from Tony. Did he get the first one? I don't even remember if he did. He get the first one? Fair play if he did. I actually can't remember it. Who got the assist for the first one? I'm just watching the replay of it. It was a long throw. Walker. No, it was Guy got the first one. Mate, I'm telling you, I've said it before, get Ivan Toney to Arsenal. I'm telling you now. Arsenal, if they allow him to go to Tottenham, they've made a mistake. He's a presence. He pins defenders. He wins headers. His movement is brilliant in the area. I know he's not super quick. You know, start the same team next game. Of course he will. They've been so bad. I just don't know if he can get away with playing the same team. Slovakia still in with a chance though. Ball whipped in. It's blocked. And England clear it. It's a goal kick. Nah, they won't sign him. They're scared of his personality, man. Tottenham want Eze. Can't let... Imagine Tottenham want Eze and Ivan Toney. That is two players we should be signing. That's unbelievable. Reminds me of Real Madrid v Atletico Madrid. I remember that game. I was in Spain watching that game. Atletico were the dominant team, weren't they? Was that when Ramos scored just before extra time? Big up HR. Alfred said that Florida sun is different. Looks like it got to you, bro. The humidity, but I'm not complaining. I wanted to feel some sunshine, bro. It's cold in England. England lead 2-1. It's coming home, hey. Listen, man. Forget the goal. Did you see the power and accuracy in the assist from Tony? That looked like a delivery from Prime Beckham. Listen, man. He's, man, told, man. Not only should we sign Tony because he will score goals for us, you watch how many goals this guy scores for them if he goes to them. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You saw with Havertz yesterday, he's not a striker. He does a Zidane turn and then finishes like Timo Werner. Like, he's not a goal scorer. Not a natural striker. This is mad. Finally, Southgate listened. Man saved his job, bro. They had a meeting. Oh, they had a meeting and they didn't like him. Oh, we didn't like him. He was too ambitious. He's got too much ego. Forget all that rubbish, bro. Thierry Henry had a bad attitude. Anelka had a bit of a bad attitude. Wrighty had a bad attitude. Used to turn up late. So what? If those guys get us over the finish line, winners' trophies, you sign those players, right? You think every player's got a good attitude at all the big clubs. Do you know what I mean? I mean, Comic Rome saying, stop it. Tony should be nowhere near us. Okay, Havertz then, yeah? Like that's my alternative. People might go, yeah, let's get Isak. We ain't getting Isak, bro. We're not paying 120 million for Isak. With profit and sustainability about. We're not doing it. Newcastle won't sell him, right? So wipe him off the list. 110 million for Osimhen, not happening. They're not going to pay it. I don't think they even think he's worth that much. So that's no Isak. That's no Osimhen, right? We didn't get Sesko. I don't rate him anyway. So where's the alternatives? This is my problem. You know what I mean, bro? I get what you're saying. I'm not sitting here saying Ivan Toney's some world-class striker. I'm saying think from an Arsenal point of view. That the guys that you're going to name as alternatives, we're not going to buy, in my opinion. Bro, Tony's not an elite striker. I agree. I don't think he is either. I don't think he is. But trust me, we're going for a young striker that's willing to get rotated. That's why they wanted Sesko. 21, low wages, won't mind getting benched. They're not going to do it. Gyökeres, maybe. He is a goal scorer, but scoring 30 in Portugal still doesn't... I'm still not sure. I'd rather get a guy that scored 20 in the Prem. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think we'll get... Listen, Olu said we don't want Tony. I want alternatives. We don't have to have an argument, bro. Just tell me. If you don't want Tony, who do you want? Or are you sticking with Havertz? We're getting Gyökeres for 80 euros. I mean, that's not bad, 80 euros. Nah, I hear you. I don't know if that story was true. I hope we do get a striker. Alex said Arsenal need Osimhen. Is Osimhen that good? I'm not sure. Coach, remember all season I was saying Saka needs to play on the left, Martinelli on the right. Neither are skillful enough to do the cutting. I do think Saka could play left wing and just go back to basics. Just get on the outside of fullbacks and cross it. I'd love to sign Eze and Tony, honestly. I'd take both of them. If not Tony, then Rashford. I'd take Rashford, you know that. This guy really scored a bicycle to save him. Jude, mate, his stock's gone through the roof with that. Sometimes just don't understand the mind. Some say yes to Tony. Some say yes to Tony, but yes to, or no to Tony. And that's the thing. Sometimes we've got to think we're saying no to a player, but I don't mind us buying another striker. I just want us to buy a quality striker. See, this I think's crazy. Respectfully. Stick with Havertz, put the money into midfield and the wings. I just don't think we can win the league with Havertz up top. Even if we sign a top quality midfielder, I just don't see it. I think certain days, you look at every club, certain days, the striker needs to win you the game. I know there are certain situations where it doesn't happen, but how many times you watch Man City and you go, oh, they're going to drop points here? Haaland scores the winner. I just don't think we have that. We're in a tough game, Aston Villa at home, 0-0, we're not scoring. Is Havertz going to win you the game? He's not a good enough goal scorer. He's not a clinical finisher. He's a good link-up striker. If we had a Salah and a winger that scores 30 goals, then maybe we can get away with it. But at the moment, we're not prolific enough. But we'll see. Listen, 2 o'clock show tomorrow. We'll talk about it. I'm sure there'll be more links to other strikers. We obviously saw that story in the week linking us with Gyökeres, but apart from that small journalist account in Portugal, nobody else has reported it. So how true is it? Slovakia whip it in. Pickford claims it. Falls to the floor. 9 minutes into extra time. Tony would give Ray a target man for his long passes. Eruption said, Eze, Tony, Fofana, we win the league easily. You would get them free. Eze, 60 mil release clause. Tony will cost you 55 mil. Apparently, that's 115. They reckon you can get Fofana for 20 million. 135 million. That's your attacking midfielder, your deep lying midfielder, and your striker. And then you probably go and get a winger. And we'd have an extremely good team and squad. Curtis, do you notice if a player is rough or tough or a little outspoken, then some of these Arsenal fans in the nose don't want them? Yeah. They want a bunch of nice boys. You know? You look at the time when Arsenal was successful. We had players with a chip on their shoulder. And, you know, they go, oh, they've got a bit of an attitude. They'll ruin the dressing room. Why will they? Why will they? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Declan Rice and Ivan Toney have got a real bromance going off in the England camp. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just using that as an excuse, but people think sometimes, oh, they've got a bit of an attitude. They must be terrible. I've been in dressing rooms with players who've got an attitude. If they're good players, doesn't mean they ruin the dressing room. And I'm not just saying that about Tony. Arsenal need to get out of the mindset that every player that we sign is like some perfectly well-behaved football player that would never do anything out of turn. You know, Wayne Rooney was getting in trouble with the press when he was a player. You know, we know Rooney and the grannies and all kinds of madness going on. Do you know what I mean? It happens, bro. Well, sometimes they're the guys that win you titles, win you cups, get you over the finish line. Yeah, rapping scraps. You see that video, Deckers and Tony and that. Come on, man. PSG want to buy Yamal from Barca for 250. I saw they want to pay. Is that his release clause? I can't see that happening, but you never know. I bet they'd want Solanke over Tony. Probably. Probably. Who has an attitude at City? Well, if you're talking about attitude, Kyle Walker's been involved in all kinds of madness. Yeah, this season and previous seasons. Go and look at the stuff that Kyle Walker's been doing. Foden's been involved in crazy stuff. They've done bits, man. They've done a few bits, man. Them England, especially the English boys at City. They've been active, man. Clubs will be after Saliba. Saliba's stock will go through the roof. I said this. I said that, and I agree. You do, man. Tell them. You want your striker to be a bad man. I said that. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Come on, man. I want a bad boy up front. with attitude who bullies defenders. But anyway, and Grealish, remember when Grealish drink driving and that during lockdown? Trust me, they got these guys there doing stuff. Let me tell you. But oh, there's a wrong side. Oh, I thought that was a free kick. Ref says no. Ref says no. 2 minutes till half time in extra time. Come on, Palmer. You've done him. Can England score again? Saka's in support. Give him the damn ball, brother. No, man. Hey, ref. Oh, Palmer should have rolled that to Saka, man. Saka was in all kinds of space. John said, Ian Wright, bad man. Thierry, bad man. Van Persie, bad man. Aubameyang, bad man. Anelka, bad man. Kevin Campbell, bad man. You know what I'm saying? I know little nice boys. They ain't winning nothing. Think about previous winners of the Premier League strikers. Diego Costa. Drogba. Ruthless strikers. Beasts. Even Haaland, he's a robot. Johnny 5, bro. No feelings, no emotion. You know what I mean? Brett said we're too nice to win a trophy. Don't want to be mean to the other team. Bro, I'm telling you. Arsenal don't want to win. They don't want to hurt the feelings of the other team. It's crazy. We need to get nasty, bro. We need to be horrible. That's how you win. That ruthless edge. Suarez. Bro. Oh! Oh! Over the bar. Slovakia at the back post. I thought he was offside. Ball whipped in. England still looks shaky at the back, man. I mean, Eze's at left back. What's going on? Off his knee and over. 3 yards out. Vardy, you know Vardy, bro. Vardy was fighting people in the nightclub. Suarez, yo, Suarez got peckish, bro. He bite your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bite your shoulder. Rooney used to 2-foot people. Cantona, yo. Say something about Cantona, bro. Man will fly kick you even in the crowd. You need that ruthless edge as a striker. Strikers are different. Defenders try and bully strikers, so you need strikers that will bully you back. You know what I'm saying? You're right. Suarez will bite your arm. He's a, I am king. Tony is the perfect fit, bro. Just push man out the way and win that header. Not so nice. Trust me, bro. Even Bergkamp had a ruthless edge. Zlatan, them. Duncan Ferguson, he would elbow you in the face. Can they get another one? Good play. Saka, what you got? You 1v1. Take him on. Bakayo's like, I don't know where he's playing now. Right wing back. Palmer, give him the damn ball, man. What's wrong with you? Little back heel into Saka there. Eze into Tony. I've just been bigging up Tony for 10 minutes. He gives the ball away. It's half time though. It don't count. Half time in extra time. Let's take that timer off. 2-1 to England. Hey, Vinnie Jones, he was different. Would you say Isak is a bad man? You know, Isak's a bad man in terms of what he does with the ball. Isak's not so much a bad man as in like, yo, I'm going to bully you. But you see when Isak scores, it's, yo, man's doing gum fingers and all that. He's got the charisma about him. That ruthless, like, I'll gun down your team. It looks like Gallagher's coming on. He's desperate to get him on, isn't he? Andy Cole, bad boy. Yeah, he's from Notts, bro. I know some of Andy Cole's family. Even Lacazette was doing shisha with Guendouzi. Lacquer, you know. Who's he going to take off? Konza's coming on, I think. Konza and Gallagher by the look of it. I tell you what, see, the problem England have got now as well, tired legs. Tired legs. What is this going to take out of them? I just want to look. When is the actual... When would England's next game be if they get through? They would play on Saturday. Oh, no, they got quite a lot of time. They got 6 days off. Saturday, 5 o'clock. So the knockouts begin on Friday. So If Spain beat Georgia tonight, they'll play Germany. That's a great game, Spain-Germany. And then Portugal-Slovenia will play France-Belgium. So you'd expect maybe Portugal-France. That would be a great game. England-Switzerland if they win. And then Austria or Turkey against Romania or Holland. So, yeah, some good games. Next game, Southgate should play 3 and 2 up front. Listen, if Southgate wins this game, he is the luckiest manager we've ever seen. But also, he has the most unbelievable opportunity. Gallagher's on. I don't know who's come off. He has the most unbelievable opportunity. Oh, he's took Kane and Bellingham off. Konza and Gallagher. Just straight up defending the lead now. He's not even trying. I mean, he has got Tony on, so you can take Kane off, really, and play one up front. Listen, I don't think England will win the Euros. But you don't know. I've seen teams win the Euros doing this. Greece were not very good. Stumbled through the groups, drawing games. Ended up winning it. Portugal, third in their group. So average. End up beating France in the Euros final in extra time. If Gareth has got the nerve to change, he's got a chance. If he turns up against Switzerland with that same system, they will get beat. They will lose. It's as simple as that. You turn up with Foden on the left and all that kind of foolishness, you're going to make Granit Xhaka look like Xavi. You know what I mean? They'll beat England. But if they change and he gets ruthless, but has he got that about him? I just don't think he has. I just don't think he has. He will turn up with pretty much the same team. I would change the system. Do something completely different. Saka's actually had a decent game dropping back. To be honest, I'm not even going to cap. He's actually played quite well in a more defensive part of the pitch. I don't know where he's playing now. I think he is at right wing back. Why would you put Konza? Oh, shot blocked. Oh, he goes through to Pickford. Why would you put Konza? I suppose they're playing 3 at the back and he is a centre-back. Greece stumbled upon the Euros win. I mean, don't get me wrong. Defensively, they were excellent in that tournament. But they weren't great. They did stumble their way through it. So, I don't expect England to win it, but it wouldn't surprise me if they got a decent run. Sakin said, no guts to play 2 strikers. Couldn't wait to take one off. He's so boring, isn't he? Switzerland and Austria have been cooking. Really impressed with both of them. That's his spot. Saka wingback is magic. Good hold up there by Tony. Gallagher's on. Yeah, it's remember when we won the FA Cup, we were playing wingbacks, weren't we? Although he didn't play that much at that time. Jonathan David is another option. He's like the player that every summer Jonathan David gets linked to loads of clubs who need strikers and nobody ever buys him. I don't know what the problem is. Is he not that good? And Jonathan David last season scored 19 league goals and got 4 assists, which isn't bad. The year before he got 24 league goals and 4 assists. The year before he got 15 league goals. So he's putting up decent numbers in the French league. 3 goals in 8 Champions League games the year before last. Eze does well there. Gets fouled, wins a free kick. Copa America, he's got 1 goal. I don't know. He's 24 years of age. Why does no one go for him? I don't think he's that good, to be honest. Jonathan David. I just don't think he's all that. I think that's why none of the big clubs have gone for him. Jerome said, Big C, did you see Vinny Jr. embarrassing them, man, until they wanted to fight? He's a wind-up merchant. I love Vinny Jr. I think he's Ballon d'Or winner this year, to be honest. I love Bellingham, but I think Vinny got Real Madrid to that Champions League win. But we know that these tournaments will have an effect. And Brazil have not looked that great, but Vinny's incredible. Maybe right, he should be manager, says Kevin. Tell us where to play our players. Simon said, my days as his quality. Imagine we get him in. I'm just fuming about the fact he's being linked with Tottenham. Absolutely fuming. The guy is a boyhood Arsenal fan. He's got a 60 mil release clause. He played brilliant against us for Palace. What more do we need to go and get him? Maybe Arteta doesn't think there's space for him in the team with Odegaard in attacking midfield. How is that a foul? Didn't Gallagher get the ball? Free kick to Slovakia. Yeah, I've just realised I started the timer at half time of normal time, so my apologies. We started at 45 minutes, so we're going to 60 minutes. Why did I click that one? Apologies. Vinny does more during the game. Bellingham pops up with the goal. You're right, but in the semi-final and the final of the Champions League, Vinny got the goals and he got the moments as on the ball as well. Please play Trent next match, not Walker. Walker's had an absolute stinker. Curtis Sancho for 40 mil. I'll be honest, for 40 mil, I wouldn't be completely against it. We love a rescue mission, man. We pick up a stray dog every summer. Eze has an ability, very unique. Just dribbles, it looks effortless. The way he goes past players. Free kick to Slovakia. 30 yards out over the bar. Too much height on it. Tupta puts it over. Tup the nightclub in Newcastle. Remember that one? No strays, says false manager. Colin says Musiala for 100 mil. I think he's worth more, to be honest. He's an outstanding young player. He's been one of the best players in this tournament. And Ketia and 30 mil for Eze. That would be an absolute bargain. Satori, Vinny, big game player. Just hope he steps up for this depressing Brazil side. All the big Brazilian legends are just dissing that Brazil team, man. They don't even want to watch it. Eze to Arsenal, please. He would be a great signing, but I don't know. I really hope so. Cormac said, if Sancho is worth 40 mil, how do Arsenal think Nketiah is worth 50 mil? That's got to be monopoly money, bro. Got to be monopoly money. No one will pay 50 million for Eddie. Break the bank for Rodrigo. Just not sure he'll leave yet. And they said, Big C, I went tup last year on my brother's stag. Newcastle is unbelievable. Everyone is so friendly. Great night out. Great night out. I've had a few nights out up there. No, I'm not doing Georgia, Spain, Adrian. No, I won't be. I only came back last night. So I'm shattered. I ain't even unpacked my suitcase. I got loads to do. I got to have dinner. And I think Spain will win, no disrespect. I'm just going to chill and watch that. We'll do an Arsenal show at 2 p.m. And then we'll get involved with the France game tomorrow against Belgium, Saliba and Trossard. England have to make sure they win this game, though. It's not over yet. They are hyping up Jude. You got to hype him. It's an unbelievable finish under the pressure and circumstances. He might just be that super... Oh, dear me. Slovakia player missed the ball. He might just be that super clutch player who doesn't necessarily dominate games, but he just pops up with moments of magic. And you do have moments, players. Slovakia, what a ball. That is all the way. Walker dummies it out. Pickford celebrates with him. It's a goal kick. How slow does Tony look? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I have capped for Tony a bit today. He definitely isn't the quickest. I'm definitely can't defend him on that. Man said Walker's not had his best game. I think that's an understatement. Jet lag will hit you differently for a week. Beware. It kind of creeps up on you, don't it? It does. And you know the thing? I don't know about anyone else. I can't sleep on planes. I just can't. I'm so bad. Some people, we go on a plane, they sleep straight away. Unless I can get them 4 seats in the middle and lay down flat. I'm not sleeping. I'm not. Yo, I left the tap running. Yeah, I'm not getting sleep on the plane. I was literally awake the whole flight. I tried, but Come on, Tony. Well done. See, that's what he's good at, man. Wins them free kicks. I can't sleep on planes, bro. I'm there like that 1 minute. Next minute, I'm there. Not enough leg room, all of that. You know what I mean? It's not good, man. Eddie's new movie is on Netflix, 3rd of July. I need to see that. I saw the advert for it. I don't know whether it's going to work. Plane hood on and I'm out before takeoff. Yo, that's a unique talent, bro. I'm all over the place. I can't sleep on planes, man. You got to get these first class... Bro, I need that first class money, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need that first class money. They're asking for like... how much? I think it's like 4 or 5 grand for first class, British Airways. Look at Eze. I mean, he has lost the ball, but he did it with class and style. Nah, not business class even. I was going to, you know. I probably should have, shouldn't I? You fly in the front of the bus, get some sleep when you finally get the merch revenue. Yeah, maybe. Maybe the merch gets me in first class next time, you know. Maybe that gets me there. Like and subscribe for first class. There we go. We hit 100k. I start flying first class. It's a corner. 5 minutes to go, you know. They're still not looking great, England. Eddie is staying. Lock it. Listen, you know what? You know what I feel like they're trying to do, Arsenal, right? They're trying to make it look like they're selling Eddie, but they're not. They're putting an unrealistic price on him to price him out of a move. Yeah, lads, we're willing to sell Eddie, but we want 50 million for him. Okay, well, you ain't going to get anywhere near 50 million for him. Yeah, the most you might get 30 or 25 with 5 in add-ons. You're not getting 50. So don't be surprised Eddie don't go nowhere this summer. Corner to Slovakia. 5 minutes to go. Great header away. Ivan Toney. Eze volleys it forward. Winning this match doesn't mean ish. England don't win the Euros. Listen, who knows? Who knows, bro? It's cup football. Cup football is different. England are poor at the moment. The manager needs to change. Are you going back to US for Arsenal pre-season? Hopefully. I haven't actually sorted it yet. Yeah, the England game would probably put me to sleep on a plane, actually. That might work. Crosses blocked there by Konza. 4 minutes to go. Are England heading through? They'll be playing Switzerland on Saturday of next week. Oh, gets down the sides. Whipped in. It's the near post. Side netting. And it's a goal kick to England. It does mean something, don't it? You know what I mean? Listen, I get it. I'm looking at the game going, England can't win the Euros playing like this. But let's be totally honest. There's not many teams in this competition that are playing that well. Right? Germany won last night, cool, but they could have gone very different if it wasn't for that referee and the offside and stuff like that. Spain have been decent. The French, I put my money on, they haven't looked amazing. Mbappe's playing in a mask looking like a Ninja Turtle. I think the competition's wide open, to be honest. I think there's 4 or 5 teams that can win this Euros. But the problem you've got, England are not... At least with those other teams, you look at Germany, Musiala's balling. Sané's had a few moments. Havertz doing okay, but his finishing's not good enough. Toni Kroos is bossing the midfield. With England, you're like, Kane's not playing well. Foden's not playing well. Saka's not playing well. Foden scored an absolute world-class goal, but he hasn't been playing that well. There are too many players out of form. But Southgate has to change and try and find a way to get them playing better. But it wouldn't surprise me if he picks the same team. That's the problem with him. Listen to an Arteta press conference. The waffle will put you to sleep. Yeah, they are painful to listen to. Lord AC said 30 million Eddie for Tony. Everyone's happy. That would be a great deal. RD1 said no one's looked like favourites. Ball whipped in. Header goes wide. Goal kick to England. Nah, no one's looked like favourites. Portugal, I thought they were going to have a really good tournament. They've looked dodgy as well. In fact, to be honest, some of the better teams have been the not such, big teams, really. I think Austria looked good. Switzerland have looked good. Turkey have done all right. Georgia have done well to qualify. I'm not saying any of those teams will win it. I think Switzerland have got an outside chance if they were to beat England, but you just never know. It's cup competition football. Who knows? Belgium might knock France out tomorrow. Who knows? Football is a funny game. It only takes a red card, a penalty, and things can change. Big C, Saka, 120 minutes plus, and Declan Rice. You do not want that. The only good thing, they have got 6 days until the next game. So they have got decent recovery time. People saying Spain favourites. Oh, here comes Slovakia. 15 seconds to go. Steps inside Konza. It's high. Header in the air. They've still got it. Don't foul. Oh, don't swing a silly leg at it. We got Tony. He's done well. England could be away here. 3 against 3. Cole Palmer. What you got, bro? Lift your head, man. Pass. That is so poor. Here's Ivan Toney. Oh, I wanted him to score that because I capped for him. He puts it over. Unlucky. Is that going to be full time? You know what? He's got more time there than he thinks. Poor pass by Palmer. Great first touch by Tony. You got to hit the target. He's tried to smash it too much. You got to hit the target there. Just bend that into the far corner. Tries to rip the net in half. 30 seconds to go. 1 minute of time added on. We're 39 seconds in. Are England heading to the quarterfinals? Slovakia have the ball. Twists and turns Konza. Konza's done well. Oh, he's got the cross in though. It's knocked down. Pickford collects it. That should be game over. 5 seconds to go. They should blow the whistle as soon as he kicks it. Pickford's already celebrating. He's mad, you know. Full-time whistle goes, people. England are through somehow. Some way they have made it to the quarterfinal of the Euros against Switzerland. Granit Xhaka and co on Saturday at 5 o'clock. It's quite a long break, isn't it? They're dragging the tournament out. I think they've done it to give the players more recovery time. Listen, they were poor. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Slovakia players arguing. Look, Declan Rice having an argument. England were poor. Make no mistake about it. They did not play well. I like the fact Ramsdale came over to check for Rice. You know what I mean? We need the Arsenal connection. But they're through. That's all that matters at the end of the day. You know, get through. He saved his job. Southgate would have been sacked tonight. Half the players would have been in Marbella celebrating. Oh, not celebrating, just celebrating their season at club level. What happened here? Rice. Wow. It looks like one of the officials from Slovakia. Yo, the coaches and them. Look at Konza and Tony. You see what I mean? You need the dogs. Start barking like DMX. Yo, you think you can push Declan Rice, fam? That's rude, you know. The officials from Slovakia. And what did Rice do to him? He pushes him. Look. Yeah, look at Tony and Konza, bro. You man back up. You ain't doing that to Deckers. That's our boy. England are in the quarterfinal. They stumbled over the finish line. But they live to fight another day. They'll play Switzerland next Saturday, 5 p.m. It'll be a good game. People, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Good to see everyone in the community. Nearly 2,000 of you locked in. Big up the Twitch gang. 2 p.m. tomorrow. We'll talk all things Arsenal. We're being linked with Sancho. We're being linked with Gyökeres. There's more news again. We'll talk about that. And we'll do the French game tomorrow as well. Take care, everyone. Good to see everyone. Don't forget today's video was sponsored by Proton VPN. Link in the description. use the code CurtisShawTV to get a free month with your subscription, people. And I'll see you all tomorrow, 2 p.m. Let's talk Arsenal, man. I'm bored of watching England. Take care, everyone. Bless.